Hello everybody, Flamin' Shark, back with another video, and today, I hope we are finishing Danganronpa Trigger Happy Havoc. I'm recording this about 3 minutes or so after stopping my recording on the penultimate episode. The only thing I did was just refill my water canister, and I'm ready to go. It's going to be nice because for most of the rest of the game, I don't think I'm going to have to talk that much because it's mostly, I think, just the 6th class trial. Or the final. I hope it says the final class trial. I don't want it to say 6th. I want it to say the final. That'll be cool. To review, I think Junko's the headmaster. Not the headmaster. I think Junko is Mukuro's killer. Let's just say that. I think Mukuro was posing as Junko all along. And the person that we met as Junko that got killed was actually the real Mukuro. And I think that Junko, we've never actually met Junko, the real Junko, and we will at some point in the rest of this game. And my other prediction is that nuclear war, World War III happened, something like that, and this was kind of a Noah's Ark situation. And I've been calling forever. And, yeah, as far as the Junko thing, I think it is Junko. That's what I'm reading in my mind. But what I will say about that is, like, I didn't call that super early. I had one moment where I kind of thought of it for a second, and at the end of the episode before last, the end of the Chapter 5 trial. But other than that, I was kind of just completely unsure. But through last episode, I kind of figured it out, I think, a little earlier than I was supposed to, but I think not long after, I was like, yeah, they're giving me more information pointing towards that, so I'm like, yeah, that's what I think happened. It's complex, but I think that's what happened. And then all that leaves now is how the fuck is this game going to end? And in context of that, how do we have a Danganronpa 2? Like, how do we end up at a stage where, like, it's viable for a Danganronpa 2 to exist? Is my question. Because if I'm right about, like, the World War stuff, I don't know how a Danganronpa 2 could actually exist. Whatever the case may be, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it's time for the final class trial and hopefully the final episode of our Danganronpa Trigger Happy Havoc Let's Play. That was the other thing, too. I figured, I honestly thought that the last episode I recorded was like, maybe a little over 3 hours. I thought it was a really long part. It was almost 4 hours. It was easily the longest episode, but I'm going to keep it unedited like that. All for you guys' enjoyment. I hope you guys appreciated the near 4-hour episode of my Danganronpa Let's Play. That, honestly, I don't even know if this episode will be that long. That's kind of how long I was thinking this episode might be. So maybe it'll be 2 big episodes at the end, or maybe that last episode will be the longest episode. But it's either going to be the penultimate episode or this final episode, because unless there's like a whole nother chapter, epilogue or something, I plan to play this out until the end of the game. Class trial, all rise.
Since this will be the final class trial, I've come up with a special rule.
Ooh, let's hear it, Monokuma.
So listen up! If you can figure out Mukuro's killer and go on to solve the mystery of this school...
I love how he's standing on a thing to make him look taller.
You guys win! But if you can't, then I win!
Sure.
And of course, waiting for the loser is the super exciting, super heart-pounding punishment!
Are you saying that if you lose, you'll execute yourself?
Jesus.
Yep, sure will.
And that's final? No loopholes? No wiggling out of it later?
Jesus.
Of course not! Bears never go back on their word!
If you say so, Monokuma.
Never mind all that. I just have one question for you.
Here we go.
Oh, you're taking this serious, huh? Are you feeling okay?
I know, he's a hero being serious.
Is the mastermind only one person?
Ooh.
Don't bother. I already know the answer. You're all the mastermind, aren't you? You're all out to get me!
No.
I'm right, aren't I? I knew it!
It's definitely not all of us. Oh man, right away. Group photo, places to check. Master's hand. It's gotta be the group photo.
You guys have all been working together, haven't you? I have evidence, so I know I'm right.
Hey, you stole my line.
Wow, she was gonna say the same
You're
thing.
all out to get me. I'm sure of it. I have evidence of my own.
Wow.
What a coincidence. I too have evidence to present.
Wow.
Evidence that proves everyone other than me has been working together.
Oh my god, do we all have pictures of everyone
What?
except one of us?
Wait, hold on. This doesn't make any sense.
We all have the same thing.
How can the three of us each have that kind of evidence?
Because
No,
we all have pictures of everyone except ourselves, I bet.
It's not just you three. I have evidence too.
Huh.
What? You too?
The evidence you're all referring to is this group photo, right?
Well, yeah. Huh? Wait, but mine's different. With the picture you have, I'm in it.
Yep, each of us are all the only person not in our respective pictures.
But that can't be right. Because in my picture,
Makoto's in it, right? Oh!
see? I'm the only one not in it.
Oh, they're different pictures. Wow. Of course, we got the freaking Japanese pee gear, and Makoto's failing. Sakura's just lapping everyone. Junko and Chihiro are chatting. Dude! Junko is facing away from the camera in that picture too. Are you kidding me? Also, I mean, I don't mind the PE outfits, I'll say that. And of course, Toko in the background fantasizing over, what's his name? What the fuck? Why can't I literally couldn't think of my favorite character's name, Byakuya. And of course, Celeste way in the background, never changing out of her outfit. And of course, to be fair, Mukuro also isn't, but that's funny. I figured as much, in which case...
Hiro, you have a picture too, right? Let's see it.
And I bet Junko... I was about to say Celeste. I bet Junko's looking the other way.
Okay, but be careful with it. It's pretty important evidence.
Yep, Junko is looking the other way. What the hell? I think we also... Shoutouts to the donuts. Those look like... That kind of looks like a version of the Krispy Kreme logo. Sayaka's also got some. It's interesting because in that picture, Mukuro has her eyes closed. Oh, no. Those eyes are open, I think. Yeah, Makoto chilling. Freaking Leon being a rock star. That's a cute picture, actually. This one, too. It's just like I thought.
So the secret in these pictures has been revealed.
I mean, the biggest secret is actually nothing to do with that. The biggest secret is the freaking Junko is facing away from the camera in all of them.
Secret or whatever, I don't care. You guys are all in on this together. That's why I'm the only one missing.
But you're in my picture.
Yep.
You're the ones trying to trick me.
Oh, you idiots.
So the whole purpose behind these photos was to get us questioning and fighting with each other.
Yep.
The mastermind laid a trap to make us each think everyone else was working against us.
Yep.
Huh? I laid a trap? A trap? How rude! What grounds do you have for such audacious accusations?
It's fun to have Monokuma actually in the trial. The proof I need to reveal Monokuma's trap. Each photo had a certain something in common. There's a connection regarding what person isn't shown in the group photos. And that person is the ones who got the photos, yep.
I got it!
Of course, take that!
In each case, the only one not in the picture is the person who received it.
Yep. Which I assume is the person taking the photo.
So, in the picture I got, I'm the only one missing.
Or maybe who was absent that day, maybe.
In the picture Hina got, she's the only one missing. And in the picture Hiro got, he's the only one missing.
Dude, freaking Genocide Jill just casually right behind Togami reading a book is the best thing ever.
As long as we're talking about it, I suppose I should show you my photo as well.
Okay.
In other words, Monokuma gave each of us a group photo in which that person wasn't included.
I didn't get a good look at Junko there because that picture auto-scrolled, but I assume her face was not shown.
And when we each saw her picture, we just assumed everyone else was the enemy?
Well, a couple of you did.
Figured it out, huh?
Yeah, I thought that must be it. But how was that a hint?
But you know, there might be more to this than Monokuma just trying to confuse us. It was a hint. There's something else that bothers me about everyone's pictures, and it has to do with a certain sexy fashionista. What is it? What's digging at me?
Listen, can I see everyone's group photo one more time?
Yep.
It's not directly connected to what we're talking about, but I'd like to double check something.
Sure, no problem.
Yeah, I don't mind.
I'm sure there's something unusual about these group photos. Are we gonna get like all four corners of the screen, each picture? What is it? I need to compare each of them one more time. Yep, she's getting splashed by water in this picture. Now that feels kind of coincidental. Also, damn, yeah, Kyoko never takes off those gloves because of her burns. Dude, what the hell is Sakura doing? How'd she find a giant fish? Poor Ifumi. I mean, there's a lot of great things here. Of course, Mondo being a man with his outfit. They're like, everything in here is great. Hina's picture. Hiro's picture. And mine. There's something strange about all of them. Something I can't quite pin down. Something. Yep. Yep.
Can you just forget about the photo already? Ugh. Trying to trick me with such an obviously fake photo? I'm still pissed about that.
And yet you bought it, Hiro.
And on top of that, they went to all that trouble to make it look like we were wearing matching uniforms.
They're not fake pictures, though. I believe all of them are real.
So you think they're fake? No. I assure you, they're quite real.
Yep.
What are you talking about? There's no way.
Yeah! I don't remember ever taking a picture like that.
But they are real.
So it's gotta be a fake. I'm sure of it.
There's another explanation.
But you know, can we really be so sure?
Huh?
Don't get me wrong, I don't remember taking this picture either. But is that really enough to be absolutely positive they're fake?
That's true.
What do you mean?
The reason I don't remember this picture isn't necessarily because it's fake. There might be some other reason. Some terrible reason. An unbelievable, yet but entirely horrifying reason. What do we have in our evidence? Oh, it's gonna be Hangman's Gambit, okay. Amnesia, definitely amnesia. I was thinking like hypnosis, brain control, mind control, brainwashing, something like that, but we ended up getting amnesia. Yeah, I'm not gonna bother with that E. Yep, we'll take that. Where's an S? Nice, and an A.
Now I understand.
Gotcha! It's funny, I've actually been watching Apollo Let's Play.
Let's say that somehow we'd all lost our memories. That could explain it, couldn't it?
Oh, I get it. So we all just lost our memories at the same time and forgot about the photo. Makes sense.
Not really, but it means someone messed with our heads.
As if. You expect me to believe such an unbelievable occult-type story?
Sort of.
Yeah, we all lost our memories? That's just crazy.
It's only natural that they wouldn't believe it. No matter how much they refuse, if that's the absolute truth, they have no choice. Can't move forward until they accept it. And there's another way to prove it besides those pictures. Alright, let's see what we got. Is it gonna be the DVD? DVD? Yep. Holy moly! I think when I play Danganronpa 2, I want to do it in hard mode to have all the ammo.
You're saying we all got spontaneous amnesia? Since when did this turn into some kind of sci-fi fantasy?
You'd be
I
surprised.
promise you, I haven't lost my memory.
You have.
Ever since I got to this school, I remember everything that's happened.
Sure.
So the idea that we all lost our memories.
Is totally stupid. Obviously.
Oh, I guess not. Oh, yeah, because this obviously was before you left the school. Okay.
You're saying we all got. Since when did
This turn into some kind.
I promise you, I haven't. Ever since I got to this, I remember
Everything that's happened.
God damn it. Stupid thing.
So
Dang it.
the idea
Okay.
that we all.
is totally stupid.
Why-
Obviously.
It's definitely the interview DVD, but
You're
that's
saying
fine.
we all got. Since when did this turn into.
I promise you, I have. Ever since I got to this, I remember.
Everything that's happened.
No, that's wrong.
Objection!
Those photos aren't the only things that point to the possibility of memory loss.
Yeah, this DVD is a big one.
This DVD does the same thing.
You're not gonna show us something indecent, are you?
And of course, Toko immediately goes to porn.
No, it's nothing like that.
If only, Toko. Especially if it was of Junko, Celeste, you. Honestly, I'd be down for Hina. Byakuya for sure. There's a lot of people.
It's a video of all of us being interviewed by the Hope's Peak Academy headmaster.
Yep.
When you say all of us, you mean.
I mean all of us, including you.
Yep.
You lie! I never did any kind of interview.
No, it's not a lie. Just watch the DVD and you'll see for yourself.
And of course, we have TV monitors all around. Yep.
The headmaster did, in fact, interview you.
Yep.
What are you saying?
You have amnesia. We all do.
I didn't imagine you would remember.
It's not about whether or not I remember. You expect me to believe all this? That I lost my memory somehow?
Yep.
Well, we don't have any way to refute it, so we have no choice but to accept it as reality.
And that's the thing about Byakuya is that he's like, yeah, no matter how crazy it might be, he knows that such things do really happen.
How can you say that? We're talking about living, breathing amnesia here.
I don't know about that.
To be honest, I have something else on my mind right now.
Something else?
Interesting.
You said the DVD contains recordings of us being interviewed by the headmaster, right? What were the interviews about?
Yeah, that's actually a lot more important.
The headmaster sat each of us down, one at a time, and asked us the same question. He asked us if we could accept the idea of spending the rest of our lives in this school.
What kind of question is that?
Yep.
And how did we answer?
Yep.
We'd say no, obviously.
Nope, every single one of you said yes, or at least the ones we saw.
Actually, we all said we could.
Yep. Or at least all the ones we saw.
Even me. I heard myself say yes. I could spend the rest of my life at this school.
Yep.
Why? Why would you say yes to something like that?
Now, with Makoto specifically, he said it's not like we have much of a choice, do we? Oh no, it does say the 6th murder case. Not the final. I wish it said the final. That would have been cooler.
I don't know. I don't remember a thing.
The same goes for everyone else? Nobody remembers?
Genocide Jill.
You don't remember choosing to live here forever, or even talking to the headmaster about it at all.
It doesn't matter if I remember or not. Even if I bought the whole amnesia thing, the idea that I would want to live here forever?
The tragedy.
That's just insane. How can I believe that?
Insane or not, we can't move forward until you accept it. Am I right?
You sure are, 'cause it's all true.
Yep.
What?
Yep.
I know it sounds absurd, but if it's the truth, there's nothing we can do about it.
Sure.
Indeed. We only have one path in front of us.
To find the truth.
Then we really.
Yep, you all totally lost your memory at the same time.
Yep.
This is all. making my head hurt.
Yep.
And this isn't like some normal kind of memory loss.
It's partial. They literally went in your brains and picked out certain things to take out.
You stole those specific memories from us, didn't you?
Oopsie. You figured that part out too, huh?
Yep.
Of course. There's no way we would all just happen to get amnesia at the same time.
But how could someone just steal our memories?
I don't know. That part I have no clue.
How? Come. That hardly matters right now.
Honestly, I would love to know, though.
If I said it was hypnotism, would you believe me? Or we opened up your skulls and messed with your brains?
We is a keyword.
Would you really believe anything I said? How it happened doesn't matter right now.
I disagree, but sure.
What matters is figuring out what memories you took from us. That's what you're trying to say, right?
Yeah, Togami's getting mad.
I knew I could count on you.
The interview with the headmaster, taking that group photo, those can't be the only memories we lost.
Yeah.
There must have been a purpose to it all. A reason for taking away our memories.
Of course there was a purpose. It all has to do with the original motive.
Yep. The original motive.
You mean the motive you came up with to try and get us to all kill each other?
Yep, the first motive.
That has something to do with the memories you stole from us?
Yep.
It sure does.
Damn, this person is cocky as hell. They're really confident we're not going to figure this out. They're telling us all kinds of stuff.
But that part's still a secret. Anyway, I'm sure it's not easy, but let's all focus on the class trial for the murder of Mukuro Ikusaba.
Okay, so you want us to figure out who killed her before we do anything else.
Sounds good. So until we do that, well, either way, we have to explain every last remaining mystery. So, the one who killed Mukuro, the true mastermind, that's what we need to expose. Alright, non-stop debate, here we go. What's loaded in the chamber, or do we have to absorb? Oh boy, control room, profile, handbook. Probably the profile.
So who did it? Who killed her?
Whoever did it is the same one who's behind everything.
Junko.
That much I'm sure of.
Yep.
But when you think about it, is the mastermind really here in the school?
Of course! They have to be here somewhere.
Yep.
What makes you so sure?
What does make me so sure?
Exactly. You're just making stuff up. There's no way the mastermind is here. The mastermind is probably 1,000,000 miles away. Because masterminds always lurk off in the background, right?
So who did it? Who killed her?
Whoever did it is the same one who's
control room.
behind everything.
That much I—
But when you is the mastermind.
Of course, they have to be here.
What makes you so sure?
Exactly. You're just making stuff up. There's no— The mastermind is probably 1,000,000 miles away.
That's it
No,
right there.
that's wrong.
Objection! Let's go.
There's no question that the mastermind is somewhere within the school.
Yep.
How do you know? Did you find some evidence or something?
Exactly.
In the back of the data center, I found a panel that controls Monokuma.
Yep.
The mastermind must have been using that to control him all this time.
Yep.
So there can't be any doubt. The mastermind has been inside the school all along.
Yep.
There can't be any doubt. In which case, there also can be no doubt that the mastermind is one of us.
Their picture is in this room, so yes, in a sense.
What? Why?
Recall what Makoto told us Monokuma said to him earlier.
The only people who've stepped foot are the 16 students. Yep. Yep, and the only people to take a single step are those 16 students in the Hope's Peak.
So if the mastermind is in the school, we have to assume it can only be that 16th student.
But how'd they manage to survive all of this?
So we're the only ones here? It's not me! I'm not the mastermind!
Huh.
Well, it's not me.
I blame Makoto.
Damn!
What? Why me?
'Cause it's super weird how you're the only one who survived being executed.
That is a fair point.
Oh, I get it. The only way he could have survived is if he was actually the mastermind himself, right?
Fair. I mean, that I figured that would be brought up at some point.
Aw, nuts! You got me!
Oh my god, Monokuma.
Wait! What are you trying to say?
Everyone, calm down. There's no reason to panic. The mastermind's true identity will become clear soon enough. Just as soon as we find out who killed Mukuro.
Yeah, and the whole thing, like, literally the fact that they have to control Monokuma proves that it's the opposite. It proves it's none of us.
That's a good point.
We're, in fact, the ones that have the best alibis by actually being here.
Rather than wasting time bickering, we should put our minds to work solving this mystery.
And of course, Kyoko and Byakuya, the logical minds in the room.
Yeah, well, how much time have we already spent talking about the murder?
He's right. What more is there to talk about?
If you want something to talk about, I think there might be one thing.
Oh?
We haven't fully established what Mukuro's fatal injury was.
Yep.
Huh? But I thought we figured that out. She died when she got hit in the back of the head.
Nope.
No, that isn't actually what killed her. It was something entirely different. Wouldn't you agree, Makoto?
Yes, I would, Kyoko. Mukuro's actual cause of death must have been the other wounds.
I got it!
Take that!
All of the wounds covering her body. That's what really killed her.
Hey, now hold on a second. You did read the Monokuma file, right?
Yes, I did. Body was covered with other wounds, but these were at least several days old, yep.
It made it pretty clear. Those wounds were made at least a few days ago. So they can't possibly be what killed her.
Why not?
Consider this. What if the murder itself took place at least a few days ago?
What?
What if, when we discovered her body, she'd already been dead for several days?
Yep.
If that's true, then naturally the wounds that killed her would appear to be however many days old.
Yep.
That doesn't make any sense. Because she had all those wounds before she ever came here.
No, just said a few days more. Yep.
Huh? How do you know that?
You don't.
Isn't it obvious? She was the ultimate soldier, right? So that means, you know.
You're wrong.
Damn, Kyoko, that was fierce.
She denied me before I could even say anything.
Holy shit, Toko. Toko might have just found a second fantasy.
Come on. I mean, you think I'm...
Holy shit, Toko's actually into someone other than freaking... Oh my god, Toko's actually getting turned on by someone that isn't Byakuya. This is amazing.
I'm not weird, okay? At least listen to what I have to say before you deny me.
Damn. You're so sure we're gonna deny you, why bother saying it in the first place? I'm gonna be so stiff by the end of this. Jesus. I'm already feeling it, but I gotta grind it out. Oh, good god. Oh, good god. I assume the profile. Good god.
Mukuro was the ultimate soldier. She must have been in 100 different battles. So, when you think about it, obviously, she got all those wounds in battle.
Christ,
finished?
that's complicated, but it's the profile.
You didn't deny me this time, Z-Wimesy.
What?
You made me go all cutesy.
Damn.
Don't worry, there wasn't anything cute about it.
Damn. Savage. Alright, let's,
Mukuro was the ultimate. She must have been in so, when you think about it, obviously, she got all those wounds in
Oh,
battle.
Christ, that was difficult.
Are you finished? You didn't deny me. You...
Don't worry, there wasn't anything cute about it.
Alright, let's try this again. I think I have the right one, but it's...
Mukuro was the
not
ultimate.
easy.
She must have been in so, when you think about it, obviously, she got all those wounds in battle.
What the hell?
Are you finished?
You didn't deny me.
Don't worry, there wasn't anything cute about it.
Okay, let's try this one more time.
She must have been so.
When you think, obviously,
She got all those
wounds in battle.
God damn it, I missed that.
Are
That
you
time I
finished?
just straight up missed.
Don't worry,
Christ.
there wasn't anything cute about it.
Mukuro was. She must have been so.
Obviously,
She got all
those wounds in battle.
God damn it.
Are you finished? You didn't deny that. You.
Don't worry,
Oh,
there wasn't anything
this
cute
is
about it.
annoying.
Mukuro was. She must have been so.
When you think,
Obviously, she got all
those wounds in battle.
God damn it.
Are you finished? You didn't.
Okay, so I
deny
definitely need to
that.
shoot it later.
Don't worry, there wasn't anything cute about it.
Mukuro was. She must have been so.
When you think about it, obviously, she got all
those wounds in battle.
There we go.
No, that's wrong.
Finally. Objection!
No, Mukuro didn't suffer those wounds in battle. The file we found in the headmaster's room said as much. Despite the time she spent in battle after battle as a member of Fenrir,
I forgot to mention why I was going with her profile, but yeah.
when she entered this school, she hadn't sustained a single injury.
to be denied so completely. Actually, it's kind of refreshing.
Oh, I think she's just so horny at this point. She doesn't even care anymore who's doing it.
Maybe it's because of all of Master's training.
Oh my god! The Togami's like, what the fuck? And...
Anyway,
okay, there we go.
so we can be sure that Mukuro suffered all those wounds after coming to this school. In which case, they could be the very thing that killed her.
Sick.
As a matter of fact, it's hard to imagine any other possibility.
Yep.
When examining her body, I found that her stomach and head wounds came after she was already dead.
Yep.
Unless anyone has any better suggestions, I think we can say this with confidence.
Yep.
The wounds Mukuro sustained all over her body are what ultimately killed her.
Yep. Mukuro's fatal injury.
But if that's what killed her, then does that mean she's really been dead for who knows how long?
Oh yeah, we actually all watched her die.
That's exactly what it means. When we found her body in the garden, she'd already been dead for several days.
So then, what about the little matter of what happened last night?
Oh? Ah, that. Okay, last night.
Makoto,
That's crazy.
you said you were attacked in your room by a masked assailant. If Mukuro had already been dead for several days, certainly it couldn't have been her.
Oh.
So who was it that attacked you?
Anyone who attacked me. I can't think of anyone else. It's the mastermind.
I got it!
Take that!
The one who attacked me was the true mastermind.
Yep. Without a doubt.
When we discovered Mukuro in the garden wearing the same mask, I naturally assumed she must have been the one who attacked me. But I was wrong. It wasn't her at all. It was the mastermind.
What are you laughing at?
You're impressed?
Oh, don't mind me. I'm just getting a little impatient sitting here listening. I think I'm gonna jump in.
Sounds good, Monokuma.
Let's start off with a nice, easy question. Your assumption that I attacked Makoto is just that, right? An assumption. You can't really know who was under that mask, can you? I mean, that's the whole point of a mask.
True.
The true identity of the masked attacker is Mukuro Ikusaba. At least, that's what I think. Do you have any evidence that might convince me otherwise?
I would have to check my truth bullets, but probably. I really want to say court record. No, there's no way Mukuro is the one that attacked me. Even if I didn't see their face. You survived, that's the thing. Oh, the nails, the nails. Oh, that too. Mukuro had a very obvious Fenrir tattoo. Comparing that to the masked attacker. Should be obvious. Okay. I'll have to to see.
You never saw their face, right?
Saw their hands, though.
So you can't have any idea who was under that mask. I'm telling you now, it was Mukuro Ikusaba.
You're wrong. Even without seeing their face, there's another part of the attacker we can use to prove it wasn't her.
Oh? And what is this other part? Is it the right hand? Or the left hand? Maybe the right foot?
I think it's the right hand.
Or perhaps the left foot? Or could it be the hips?
If only it was the hips, right? Okay, I don't want to look. Okay, I want to just check real quick. Okay, it doesn't say there, but profile. Oh crap! I actually have to remember. I think it was the right hand.
So you can't have any idea who I'm telling you now. It was Mukuro Ikusaba.
Oh god damn it! No! God damn it! I didn't mean to do that. God damn it!
Shoot!
God damn it!
You never saw that. So you can't have. I'm telling you now. You're wrong. There's another part
I think
of the.
it was the right hand, but it might have been
the right hand or the left hand?
Or is it the left hand?
Maybe the right foot. Or perhaps the left foot.
I think it.
Or could it be?
I don't know. Now I think it's the left hand. It was either the left hand or the right hand.
You
obviously.
never saw that. So you can't have any idea who I'm telling you now. It was Mukuro Ikusaba.
Oh, it was the right hand. God damn it! I doubted myself.
Shoot.
All right. Well, that's fine. I'm gonna get it right. It's definitely
You
right
never
hand.
saw that. So you can't have. I'm telling you now. You're wrong. There's another part of the. Oh?
Is it the right hand?
Or the left? Maybe the. Or perhaps. Or could it be?
Monokuma sounds
hip?
great like that.
You never saw that.
So you can't have any idea. I'm telling you now. It was Mukuro Ikusaba.
No, that's wrong.
Objection! Here we go. Time to reveal the truth.
Mukuro had a tattoo on her right hand, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, it was right hand.
A representation of Fenrir. In other words, a wolf tattoo. But I saw the right hand of the person who attacked me.
No wolf tattoo.
And there was no such tattoo. So there's no way the person behind the mask was Mukuro.
Yeah, well, okay. You got me. I guess it wasn't her. But that still doesn't prove that it was me.
True.
It could have been, someone else, right?
Hiro, Toko, Hina, and I all have solid alibis for that entire night.
And Kyoko wears gloves all the time.
Yeah! We were
she
in the
had
gym
burns.
tearing you apart, so it could have been any of us.
Oh, okay, sure. It couldn't have been any of you. But what about Kyoko? It totally could have been her.
No, sir.
Uh-oh, no snappy comeback. Did I score a bullseye?
Nope.
If you insist, I don't mind showing you.
Oh, her hands.
Huh? Show me what?
Her hands.
What do you think? I'll show you the one thing that proves beyond a shadow of a doubt it wasn't me.
Her burned hands. Before anyone could say anything. Oh, we're gonna get to see him. Jesus. Christ. Kyoko was removing her gloves.
Your hands!
Without thinking, I let out a gasp. It was more than just a little burned skin.
Awful, isn't it?
Jesus Christ.
It happened when I was first learning to be a detective.
Whoa.
I was inexperienced.
I thought you didn't want anyone to see those scars.
If it means we get another step closer to unmasking the mastermind, it doesn't really bother me.
Fair enough. Kyoko seemed to savor the words as she said them. And she put her gloves back on. Christ.
My scars should suffice as proof.
That is true. Those hands...
Makoto, did the person who attacked you have scars like mine?
Definitely not.
No, not at all. I'm positive.
Then this much has been made clear. There can be no doubt that the one who attacked Makoto is the true mastermind.
Yep. Sad Monokuma.
This is just awful! On top of my secret being revealed, I had to look at those positively grotesque scars of yours.
I wonder who might say something like that, calling the scars positively grotesque. Maybe someone whose hands, as well as the rest of their body, is part of their profession?
Sorry. Did I say that out loud? I do hope I didn't hurt your feelings.
No, you should be sorry you said that, but not because of that, but you showed a tiny bit of your personality there.
Not at all. You can say whatever you want.
Yep.
Sure, as long as it means pushing me farther into the corner, right? But I'm not cornered just yet. Because if you haven't noticed, the circumstances surrounding Mukuro's death are totally unknown.
Oh, they're known, and I'm about to show you, little bear.
That's true. All we know right now is she was killed a good while before this morning.
Yep.
On the contrary, we don't know anything other than that.
You're not going to tell us she was already dead before we arrived here or something, are you?
No, we watched it happen.
In that regard, you have nothing to worry about. I promise you, without a doubt, she died after our little killing game began here.
Yep.
Then somehow she was killed in secret without any of us knowing.
Nope, she was killed right in front of us.
And after she died, who knows how much time went by before we found her, right?
Nope.
Did the culprit stash her somewhere? She couldn't have been in the garden the whole time, could she?
No.
If she was, she would have been totally decomposed. Just like your brain.
Nice.
Then she was being stored somewhere?
Yeah, in the biolab.
But to hide a body here, to just store it somewhere?
The same place we keep all the others. There's only one place. I can't think of anywhere else the body could have been stored other than the biolab.
I got it!
Take that!
Mukuro's body was probably kept hidden in the biolab.
Yep.
The biolab? You mean on the 5th floor?
Yes, ma'am, the very same.
That's right. It's actually set up for use as a morgue.
Yep.
So it's the perfect place to hide a body. And it'd keep the body preserved at the same time.
Make it nice and cold, yep.
Then you're also saying the body was moved from the biolab to the garden.
And I have no doubt that that's exactly what happened. In fact, I have proof.
The biolab tarp from the last trial. The proof that shows the body was carried from the biolab to the garden. There's something that made its way from the biolab to the garden.
I got it!
Take that!
What makes me so sure the body was carried from the biolab to the garden is the tarp that we found in the garden.
Yep.
When I was checking it over again, I noticed something.
The biolab logo that we somehow missed the first time. That annoyed me. That's like the one little thing. It's a nitpick for sure, but that does bother me that we never saw that, and then all of a sudden we see it now.
I noticed that some text had been stamped on one corner of the tarp.
Oh, it says biolab.
Yep.
Holy cow! How'd you notice that tiny little thing?
Honestly, how did you guys not?
Makoto's nitpicky nature seems to have surfaced with perfect timing.
Hey, but even Togami, like, I expect more from you.
This proves that the tarp originally came from the biolab.
Hey, take it as a compliment, Makoto.
In fact, there's a whole stack of tarps just like it in there.
Yep.
So when the killer moved the body to the garden, they must have grabbed a tarp to wrap it in. Then they simply left it as it was to protect against the sprinklers, and put the coat on it afterwards.
Alright.
Wow, you made everything sound so amazingly consistent.
Yep.
But that's just a wild guess.
Not at all.
Where's your evidence? Prove that the body was wrapped in a tarp and moved.
There is no evidence. I was simply explaining what I think happened. But you seem to be getting pretty worked up about it, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, that's definitely the case.
Worked up?
Oh yeah.
Now that the conversation has turned to the topic of the biolab, you must be getting pretty nervous. Because the key to uncovering your secret identity is hidden within that room, isn't it?
Are you talking about unmasking the mastermind?
See, it's interesting how we're gonna reveal who the mastermind is, but that's not actually going to mean we win, because even if we figure it out, we still have to figure out the secrets of Hope's Peak as well.
You see, the biolab contained an inconsistency. One so major it can't be overlooked.
We were missing a body. An inconsistency in the biolab. Could you be talking about...
La la la, I can't hear you. La 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 la.
Oh my god! What the hell, game? So, this is gonna be the, maybe it's time for a BTB?
Such a child. Oh well, just ignore him.
I need to pull myself together and think. The inconsistency in the biolab, could you be talking about...
Hey, by the way, Makoto, what about that one thing?
Oh?
What one thing?
Yes?
What do you think I'm talking about?
Oh?
Your family.
What?
Don't tell me you forgot about that video message.
This might sound entirely stupid, but it's kind of weird. But I'm gonna say, the guy in the middle kind of looks like the headmaster. The guy on the right kind of looks like, the girl on the right kind of looks like Hina. Now, the girl on the left doesn't look like anyone from the school, including not Mukuro, no one. But it is kind of funny. I just noticed, I almost thought, like, if this was forged. I think it's because...
So what do you think? Are you sure your family's still okay?
Probably not. I mean, if my theory's correct, probably not.
Why are you bringing that up now?
Your mom, your dad, your little sister. What do you think has happened to your family?
They're probably dead. I honestly think they're probably dead.
Are they really as safe as you might have assumed?
Stop talking about that!
Yeah, he's trying to shake you, Makoto.
Calm down, Makoto. He wants you to get upset.
Of course. Yes, I need to calm down. Can't let him get to me. Now, I think Monokuma, honestly, they're probably all dead. He's just saying that because he knows we're getting close to the truth of the biolab. Now, that's also true, though. So if I want to shut him up, I need to expose the inconsistency and slam him with it. The inconsistency has to be the one area where the numbers just don't match. Yep. Oh, moment of truth. Oh, BTB. Yep, there's the moment of truth. There it is. Oh my god, BTB with Monokuma.
Are you sure about this? Are you sure about this? That's impossible! Rawr! What? What do you want? Are you sure about this?
Oh man, this
That's
one's
impossible!
fast. This one's fast. Jesus Christ. Oh man, I'm trying to concentrate.
Are you sure about this? That's impossible!
Oh Jesus. Oh Jesus. Oh Jesus. Oh man, wow, I actually did it that well. Really?
I'm not listening!
Lights.
This should prove it.
Take that! Or gotcha! Whatever we want to do for that one, I don't even know.
The inconsistency Kyoko's talking about is the lights.
Oh my god, I got into such a groove in that. That was actually like really, like, I like didn't mess up at all, but it was like really intense. Like it was like, it got really, like it wasn't like super difficult, but it was like I couldn't commentate during that. It was like too intense to commentate over. Holy crap. Got him.
What are you talking about? What about the lights?
There should be one more on. There should have been 10 on, not 9.
Like I said before, the biolab also acts as a morgue.
Yep.
And as part of that, a giant refrigerator was installed in there.
Yes, sir.
That's where everyone who's died is stored.
Yep.
And it was set up so that when a slot had a body in it, a blue light would turn on.
In other words, if the blue light is on, that means there's a body in that slot.
Yep. Crazy.
But I counted up the number of blue lights that were on, including the one Mukuro was in.
Only 9.
and there were only 9.
Why does that matter? You gotta give me the bite-sized version here, man.
9 lights. Yeah, there should be 10.
I got it!
Take that!
10 of the lights should have been on. Any other number is incredibly suspicious.
Yep.
Suspicious? Why?
9 implies there's 7 remaining students.
That's simple. Just recall who's died here so far, and it should become clear.
That's right, that's the key to solving this mystery. Sayaka died first. Junko was second. Leon was third. Chihiro was fourth. Mondo was fifth. Taka was sixth, and Hifumi was seventh. Celeste was eighth. Sakura was ninth. And victim number 10 was Mukuro.
So 10 people in all?
Yep.
That's right. Any other number should make you immediately suspicious.
As they do.
But according to the lights in the biolab, only 9 people were being stored there.
You're saying a dead body just up and disappeared?
Essentially, yes.
I got it! The mastermind destroyed one of the bodies to get rid of evidence.
No.
But if they wanted to do that, they would have destroyed Mukuro's body, since they actually killed her.
Yeah.
And yet, her body was left alone.
Yep.
Then, whose body disappeared?
It may very well be that none of them disappeared.
Only 9 people have actually died.
But if that's true, then why doesn't the body count match?
Including Monokuma's executions, there have apparently been 10 deaths, but there were only 9 bodies.
Yep.
That's the point I'm trying to make.
I'm completely lost. How can the number of victims be less than the number of murders?
Because one person was murdered twice. Or at least made to look like they were murdered twice. The reason there are less bodies than murders, the explanation for more murders than victims. Why is that? What would it take for that to make sense? Only 9 murders took place, so the same person was killed twice. Both of those make sense, but I'm gonna say only 9 murders took place. Oh. Oh, okay, never mind. Okay,
Shoot!
Okay, they wanted us to say... Okay, I wasn't sure which one, because both of those made sense to me. Okay, the same person was killed twice then. Both of those made sense. Take that!
What about if the same person was killed twice?
Because obviously Junko was killed twice. Or, I should say Mukuro, because it's not actually Junko.
Huh? Killed twice?
Yep.
Officially, 10 murders have been committed so far.
Yep.
But one of the victims may have been murdered, and then murdered again.
Murdered and murdered again?
Yep.
If that's the case, there could have been 10 killings, but still only 9 victims, right?
See, I liked mine because I think mine is honestly more accurate, but I think either one works, honestly, of the 2 options.
Technically, you're right, I guess. But still, something like that.
Is exactly what happened.
Could easily have happened. No, it is what happened.
Yep.
Sounds like you're already convinced. Then can you tell us who was killed twice?
Mukuro Ikusaba.
It was Mukuro, of course. Before she was killed as Mukuro Ikusaba, she was killed as someone else.
Junko Enoshima.
And that's why the body had to be stored in the biolab until the moment we found it in the garden.
No, that's crazy talk. She was killed as someone else? Come on! Besides, who could that someone else even have been?
Junko Enoshima.
All you have to do is look at those bodily injuries of hers, and that will become obvious.
Nothing's gonna become obvious, because Kyoko's totally delusional.
No, Monokuma, you're just getting nervous. We're sniffing you out. All right, let's see what they put in the chamber for us. Okay, the Monokuma file might actually be the answer here, but it probably will be absorbing time.
Who is this someone else that Mukuro was killed as? Was it Sayaka Maizono?
No.
Junko Enoshima,
Yes.
Leon Kuwata, Chihiro Fujisaki, Mondo Owada,
Oh no, we don't want to absorb it
Kiyotaka
actually.
Ishimaru, Hifumi Yamada,
Yeah, I want to do that actually.
Celestia Lu, whatever.
Nice.
Or maybe Sakura Ogami.
Hey! Monokuma
no,
laughed.
no.
Wow.
There's no way anyone was murdered twice.
Ooh, there's actually two things, but I think it's
Who
Monokuma
is
file
this
on
someone
Junko.
else? Was it Sayaka?
Junko Enoshima.
No, that's not it. Okay.
Shoot.
Okay. So then what we have to do then...
Who is this someone else? Was it Sayaka?
My Junko Enoshima.
Leon, Chihiro, Mondo, Kiyotaki, Fumi, Celestia, or maybe...
No. There's no way anyone was murdered.
No, that's wrong.
Objection, bitch. We got you, bitch.
Junko.
Yep. It was Junko.
Wasn't her fatal injury pretty similar to Mukuro's?
Because Junko was Mukuro.
What do you mean?
Yep.
Well, remember what happened to her?
Yep.
She was impaled by a bunch of spears, all over her body.
Yep.
And Mukuro died from a number of wounds across her body.
Yep.
When you compare that to the stab wounds Junko suffered,
Yep.
Then the similarities match?
Yep.
Yes, and those are the only fatal injuries that match up. That explains why those two bodies are actually one and the same.
And the nails were only further proof of that.
so let me see if I have this straight.
I think you do, Byakuya, but go ahead.
Junko, or someone going by that name, was stabbed to death with multiple spears.
Yep, Gungnir.
Then her body was kept in the biolab for however long before being dragged out again.
Yes, sir.
Only this time, it was presented as the corpse of one Mukuro Ikusaba.
And it was, in fact, Mukuro Ikusaba.
It all matches up, right? Those wounds Junko suffered could easily be these same injuries.
Yep.
Then, it's really true? Mukuro and Junko are the same person?
Yes and no.
Wait, so then... what does it all mean?
It means that there haven't been 10 victims, but 9.
Which means there's a missing student.
Which also means that among the people we thought were dead, one is still alive.
Yep.
And that's the true identity of the mastermind?
Yep.
Who is it? Who's behind all this?
We already know the answer to that. It's Mukuro. She's still alive.
Nope.
She took Junko's body and made it look like she was the one who died.
Nope, not quite.
So Mukuro is still alive. She's gotta be.
Oh, Monokuma's like, damn, you actually figured it.
Total silence? Then I must be right. I'm right, aren't I?
Not quite. But I think Junko realizes that she's about to get found out, and in the end, it's all gonna come down to the rest of this. Mukuro alive? The one that's still alive is Mukuro? But can we really believe that? No, there's no way. There's no way Mukuro Ikusaba is still alive. What's this gonna be? Okay, non-stop debate. Interesting.
The body we found in the garden.
This is a short one.
It wasn't Mukuro.
Then she's still alive?
That's right. She made it look like Junko's body was her.
No.
So the mastermind's true identity is Mukuro.
What do you say, Monokuma? Do you give up?
Okay, I need to read which one has this. I think it's Mukuro's profile, but I need the statistics. Yeah, okay, it's Mukuro's profile. That's the one we need.
It wasn't Mukuro.
Yep.
No, that's wrong.
Objection! Oh, it was Mukuro, because Mukuro is the exact size.
No, the body we found in the garden was Mukuro. That's one thing we can be sure of.
Yep.
The body's appearance and measurements are consistent with her records.
Yep.
Right, Kyoko?
She was 5 foot 6 inches tall and weighed 97 pounds. Her vitals were 31, 21, 32. Everything in her profile is consistent with that corpse.
Yep.
And then there's the matter of the Fenrir tattoo. So there's no question it's her.
Yep.
But if Mukuro's not the mastermind, then who's actually still alive?
The ultimate fashionista and the ultimate despair herself. Someone made it look like they died, but they're actually still alive. We've never actually even met them. There's only one person it could be. Holy shit. I just want to see if Monokuma's actually... It'd be funny to pick Monokuma, but no. It's not any of them. Gotcha, bitch. We gotcha, bitch. The mastermind. The ultimate boss of the first Danganronpa game is Junko and Oshima. Eureka!
Here's my answer. Junko is still alive. It's the only possibility.
Are you sure about that?
Oh. Byakuya, quick.
Huh?
Oh, shit.
I admit, since Mukuro is undoubtedly dead, Junko does seem to be the only other explanation.
Okay, let's hear what you gotta say, Master. I'm curious. Yeah?
But we saw her get impaled.
No.
She died right before our very eyes.
No, that was Mukuro.
If Junko were still alive, the death we saw would had to have been some kind of charade.
No, it wasn't a charade at all. Well, it was kind of from Junko's perspective, but it was a real death. But it was a charade to make it look like she had died.
But you yourself confirmed she was dead, did you not?
Now that you mention it, I gently placed my hand on Junko's lifeless body. Touched her right wrist to check for a pulse like they do in movies and stuff, but... she really is dead. No, because that was Mukuro all along. There wasn't anything else to say. She was gone. I did check, absolutely, and I could say for sure.
She was dead. There's no question. Junko was dead.
Well, Mukuro was dead. We never met Junko.
So, the idea that she's still alive.
It must be wrong.
No, Makoto.
Then you're withdrawing your previous statement?
I know you gave it your best shot, but too bad. I guess your conclusion was a dud.
And this is probably going to be where Kyoko-senpai is going to save us at the last second, as she always does. Even in the final case, Makoto needs help.
Too bad, too bad.
This case hasn't been decided just yet.
And there she is.
Oh?
Oh, shit, Monokuma.
You haven't given up already, have you, Makoto?
No, I definitely haven't. I don't know about Makoto, Kyoko. Huh?
No, of course not. There's no way I'd give up that easy.
That's all well and good, but how do you intend to solve the problem standing in your way? Junko absolutely died. Mukuro absolutely died.
Then both of them are dead, right? There can't be any kind of survivor story.
We've never even met Junko and Oshima. That's the answer, Byakuya.
I think we need to look at this from the opposite direction.
Huh? The opposite direction?
Let's assume Junko is still alive. If so, how could she have survived?
Never met her. Or at least not, I mean, we met her, but those memories were ripped from us, at least in regards to Hope's Peak. Well, no, in regards to this game, in what we've seen in the actual video game, we've never met Junko. How could Junko have survived, is what it said. I checked her. She was dead, I'm sure of it. But still, if she were alive somehow, could it be that Junko's not the one that died? There you go, Makoto. It wasn't Junko, but someone else entirely? Maybe she used some sort of trick. What's this gonna be? Oh, another Hangman's Gambit. Well, it's gotta be an E, right? Just based on what's... Replica! Or Oh, shit. Oh, it's not an I. Is it an A? Replaced? Yeah, I guess it's replaced. Okay.
Now I understand.
Eureka, I guess? I don't even know.
That's it. What if she switched places with someone else?
With Mukuro.
Switched places?
Yep.
That's right. Before the spears could kill her, she got someone to take her place.
No, we never even met her.
Specifically, Mukuro Ikusaba.
Unless Mukuro was down to... Unless they actually planned to kill Mukuro as part of this.
Then that would make it Mukuro's corpse that showed up later.
Which is why the body's height and weight and everything match Mukuro's profile, right?
I don't know anything about this switching places thing, but... That had to be Junko who got stabbed to death, right?
Yeah, you're saying they switched? When could they even have done that?
Before all of this.
Right when she was about to die? Like she used some kind of ninja replacement technique?
This isn't Naruto, Toko.
Good point. There's just no way they could have switched like that.
Before we even met.
So maybe the whole idea is wrong.
Because we didn't know Mukuro was even around. There has to be some way. We need to figure out how to explain they could have switched. They switched at the beginning.
I got it!
Take that!
The two of them may have switched places from the very beginning.
Yeah, we never even met Junko.
What? From the beginning?
Yep. Yep.
Yes, from the moment we first met. If that's when they switched,
Yep. Yeah, because...
then they wouldn't have had to switch at the moment of death, right?
Because based on Junko's dying words, or quote-unquote Junko, but obviously Mukuro was betrayed by the mastermind in a sense. Or it just seemed like it.
After all, the one we saw at that point would have already been Mukuro.
Yep.
Hold on. So, you're saying the Junko we first met
Was Mukuro Ikusaba.
was actually Mukuro all along?
Yes, sir!
Then we'd already met her?
I had like a normal conversation with her.
Yeah.
When we first met, none of us knew who anyone else was.
Yep.
So Mukuro could have simply told us her name was Junko, and we never would have known the difference.
Yep.
That would easily allow the two of them to switch places from the very beginning.
Yep.
Wait, but Mukuro had a tattoo on the back of her hand, right?
That is true.
Junko never had any tattoo like that, did she?
That's a fair point.
She could have hidden it with foundation or something like
But
that.
I figured that was the explanation.
If she did, it likely melted away in the explosion, exposing the tattoo after the body was extinguished. Plus, there were the fake nails found on the hands of Mukuro's body.
That Junko was wearing. Yep.
They were the same fake red nails she was wearing when we all met for the first time.
Yep.
But if she really did use foundation...
Correct. Even if there was no tattoo on her hand, I couldn't say for certain it wasn't Mukuro. So I'm glad nobody noticed that glaring hole when we were trying to figure out who attacked Makoto. But too bad for you, Monokuma. You can't deny it anymore.
Wait, so this whole thing was a setup from the very beginning?
Did Junko just decide to abandon Monokuma? Is she gonna actually show up in person?
If that's true, it was quite an elaborate plan to be sure. Making it look like Mukuro was Junko.
Yep.
The reason such an elaborate plan was possible is because the two of them were working together.
But I don't know, but I don't think Mukuro knew about the whole, oh, I'm gonna kill you, by the way.
So Mukuro, the ultimate despair, teamed up with someone like her. In other words, it would be fair to say that Junko herself was also the ultimate despair.
Yep.
What's wrong? Lost the will to fight back?
I think he's just afraid.
Or should we say, she's just afraid?
Afraid? What's that mean, afraid? Fear is only possible where hope is possible. I only have despair, so fear is an alien concept to me.
Oh, I'm gonna come when we meet Junko. It's coming, and I'm about to.
Then why haven't you been saying anything?
I think she's just gonna admit it, because you still have other things to figure out.
Because it's a bunch of nonsense. Junko's my secret identity.
Oh, fair enough.
As if.
Then why did you try and protect Junko's real identity?
I tried to protect her identity? When did I do that?
So he still refuses to admit it, but he can try to deceive us all he wants. It doesn't matter. Because I've already figured it out. Try to hide Junko's identity, and not just once, but twice. First time was during our latest investigation. I actually... Oh no, that was in the past. Wait. It was the DVD.
I got it!
Take that!
While I was in the AV room, watching the DVD of our interviews with the headmaster,
Monokuma cut it off before we got to Junko or Mukuro. Wasn't just the monitor, the DVD player itself had apparently turned off. Which of course meant that the DVD wasn't playing anymore. What the heck just happened? Oopsie, looks like it broke. Out of service. What, it just so happened to break just now? Now then, when doesn't matter. Failure can strike anywhere, anytime. That's what failure is, right?
you made sure I couldn't finish watching the video. And the reason you did that
Was to hide Junko's identity.
is because you didn't want me to see the real Junko, did you?
Because she looks a little different.
Oh, yeah! If everyone was in that video, of course Junko would have had to show up.
Yep,
And if Makoto saw the real Junko,
yep.
it would have been totally obvious that the Junko we met was an imposter.
That whole power outage thing was just a fluke!
No, it wasn't a fluke. The mastermind definitely orchestrated that power outage. That's not the only time they tried to hide Junko's identity. Mastermind tried to cover up one other piece of evidence. I gotta reveal that. Assuming the picture, maybe? What is this? Oh, moment of truth again. Okay, another BTB with Monokuma. Oh boy. I'm nervous. I'm so nervous. This has been easy so far, but...
What? What do you want? What? What do you want? Are you sure about this? You're getting all riled up! That's impossible!
Got him.
That's impossible!
Group photo. Yep.
This should prove it.
Take that! Yep, it's definitely the group photo. She never had... Her face was covered and everything.
The video wasn't the only thing you tried to cover up. You did the same thing with this group photo.
We never see her face.
Oh.
That's great!
I noticed it just a little while ago, when we were all comparing the photos we'd gotten.
You never see Junko's face.
In all the photos, there's a certain similarity, an unusual circumstance.
What's so unusual about them?
The unusual circumstance common to all these pictures is you never see Junko's face. 1, 2, 3, 4. Usual circumstances, Junko's face.
I got it!
Take that!
Junko's face.
Yep.
The one thing common to every single photo is that you can't see her face.
Yep. The big hint. Yep. 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 And yep.
It's hard to believe her face would just happen to be hidden in every single picture, don't you think?
Mm-hmm.
And on top of that, in this photo, you can see that Mukuro is clearly visible.
Yep.
So in other words, at that point, the two of them hadn't switched yet.
Yep.
With all that in mind, there's no doubt that the girl whose face is hidden here is the real Junko.
Yep.
Which is why you had to have pictures that didn't show her face. Because if we could have seen her face, then it would have clearly revealed that the Junko in the pictures wasn't the Junko that we knew.
Yep, the real Junko is probably even prettier, and her pictures are actually not photoshopped after all.
Xanadu!
Xanadu? What the hell is that?
I believe everything Makoto said is true. Junko and Mukuro switched places before we met either of them.
So she killed Mukuro, who had taken her place, making it look like she'd died. And the real Junko
Yep.
is still alive.
Yep.
And she's the one behind this whole murderous situation. This killing game.
Yep.
She's the true mastermind and the ultimate despair.
Yep.
Xanadu times 2!
Xanadu times 2! What the hell is Xanadu?
With this, the identity and the crimes of the mastermind have been exposed.
Yep.
No, wait, hold on!
Don't bother trying to deny it. There's no more room for debate. You don't have anywhere left to run. I'll prove everything, right now.
Oh shit, we're actually gonna... We're already getting to the closing argument, okay. Holy shit, how long is this thing? How freaking long is this? I'm scared. Oh, it's actually not as long as I think it... Okay, it's actually not that long, alright. Holy shit, let's do it. Let's do it. We're already to the closing argument. The thing is, we still haven't proven everything. Okay, there's everyone. Okay, let's... No. No. No, no. Jesus. No, no. It has to be this one, right? Yep. She gets killed in Act 2. Yep. Okay, that's already done for us. Act 3. Okay. Yeah. And then Act 4 tries to mess with Makoto. Christ. Okay, the specifics of how I piece this part together is really tricky. Like the exact parts of like which like Kyoko masked figure thing are we doing, right? Like, not this one, but there's two that are confusing. There's this one, and there's this one. So this part is probably right here. Yeah. Let's try to do Act 5. Okay, watching. Oh yeah, it's probably, okay, yeah, this one is probably right here. And then the exploded, like the fires of hell is like right there. Right? Oh, no, it's actually this one. Yeah, it's the exploded body afterwards, okay. So everything fits. My only problem is these three. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Well, it's not this one. We can rule out this one completely. I think we can rule that out. I think we could probably rule that out. Well, we can probably rule that out. So I think it's the knife one. Okay, takes the knife. And I think this is like the premonition. And this is the save. I think that's it. I think I have it. Here's my motherfucking answer. Hit that Danganronpa theme, motherfuckers.
The killer is you! We met the ultimate fashionista, Junko and Oshima, right after we all arrived here.
Yes, sir.
But that wasn't the real Junko.
No, it wasn't. Yep.
The girl we saw before us was actually the 16th student who had taken Junko's place.
Yep.
And that girl's name was Mukuro Ikusaba.
This is insane. What a great... This is great. I love how this is all coming together. They did a great job coming up with the script for this game. It's great. I'm jealous as a...
But it wasn't long before she died at the hands of Monokuma. In other words, the mastermind...
As someone who wishes they could write and thinks they kinda can, I'm jealous of this story.
Junko and Oshima.
Yep. Yes.
Her body was kept in a biolab, which had been converted into a morgue.
Yes, sir.
Until Junko decided to put her body to use.
Yep.
Junko dragged the body out of the biolab, using the tarp to carry her to the garden.
Yep.
She fabricated the murder to try and frame Kyoko, who'd proven to be one big thorn in her side.
Yep.
Meanwhile, she wanted us all to think Mukuro was still alive and hiding somewhere inside the school.
This is the only part I'm a little nervous about. Yep. Ah, I flipped him. I need to flip him. Okay. Then it's this one right here, and it's this one right here. I didn't know which one was which. God damn it. So close. I'm sure everything else is right. Anyways, the killer is Junko and Oshima. Let's fucking do this.
Here's exactly what happened.
Yep.
Meanwhile, she wanted us all to think Mukuro was still alive and hiding somewhere inside the school. So she put on a mask and then attacked me. After making sure I'd gotten a good look at the mask, she left the room. Then she put the same mask on Mukuro's body.
Yep.
This was all to make us think the person who attacked me and the corpse were one and the same.
Yep.
She wanted us to believe the murder had only recently taken place.
Yep. Yes, sir.
Finally, by strapping a bomb to the body, She was able to destroy any remaining evidence.
I thought my theories were wild in the first game. When I play Danganronpa 2, my theories are probably going to be so ridiculous after the reveal of the mastermind in this game. Like, it's insane.
She needed to hide the body's true identity.
Yep.
She had to make sure we didn't find out it was actually the same person we'd met in the beginning.
Yep.
This is the truth behind Mukuro's murder. And the one who carried it all out is the true mastermind. The one controlling Monokuma.
Holy shit, here we go. Here we go. Oh my god. Monokuma. Yeah, and Junko.
The real Junko Enoshima.
Nice. Complete. Interesting.
That's the whole story behind this incident. Well, what do you have to say to that?
I think she's going to admit it because we still actually have to prove that we have to figure out the mysteries of the school. Are we gonna hear Junko talk?
What? Are you broken again?
Oh, is she coming here herself?
You can't get out of this, so don't even try.
Wait for it.
Come on! It's time you finally revealed
Dude,
yourself!
Junko's about to bust into the room. The elevator's gonna open.
It's not like you're an endangered species or something. How long do you plan to keep hiding?
Wow.
Give it up, Junko. The game's over.
The game is not over. But Junko's going to show up.
Over?
Oh, here we go.
Did you really think the story would end once we reached the climax of the case?
No.
Wrong! There's still plenty more to go!
Oh my god. What? What the hell? What the hell? Ultimate despair, Junko Enoshima! What is going on? Girl.
We have been waiting so very long for peasants like you to appear.
What? What is that voice?
If you swear your fealty to us, we will reward you with half of the entire world.
What?
We've even drawn up the deed already. We will grant you honor, status, in some of our home cooking.
I don't even know what to say to this.
Have you made your choice? Will you serve under us?
Oh god, I didn't save. Oh Jesus, I didn't save. Oh my god. Oh, I didn't save. Oh no. I want to say okay. So badly. That sounds like the greatest thing ever. I'm not sure about that voice, but all hail the queen for real. Sure, why not? You know what? Screw it. Why not?
Oh, did you think I was being serious? Sorry, I was just messing with you.
Oh, I love her voice!
It's been so long since I've had an audience. Even I'm not sure what kind of role I'm supposed to play.
Oh my god! Oh my god, this is literally like a certain Ace Attorney character! A mastermind in their own rights. Actually, like two different ones from two. Oh my god. Well, no, I'm thinking of a specific one. This is giving me huge vibes to a certain Ace Attorney game, and this would have, I think, came out before that by a couple of years. This is the mastermind. She's the real Junko Enoshima.
Anyway, looks like I've finally been set free.
Oh my god, the way she's talking.
Having to play Monokuma all the time, day after day.
Holy shit.
It was like I was stuck in purgatory. Or like a slow suicide. I get bored so easy, you know?
Jesus.
Your face.
Huh? What about my face?
Yes?
What's wrong with my beautiful face? People have told me I'm cuter than 100 chihuahuas combined.
Jesus.
I feel like this isn't the first time I've seen you.
It's not. No, I do remember seeing it. Sure, I've seen her somewhere too. I definitely... Before arriving at school.
I got it!
Take that!
That's right. It was before I ever came to this school. I remember seeing a magazine cover.
There is that too.
And you were on it.
World's cutest girl with the world's cutest eye patch, yep. Skirts, dresses, club, whatever. I mean, here's the thing. She has a lot of money, but I still don't know how she pulled all this off.
Wow, you have a pretty good memory. I guess that's why you've made it this far, huh?
Yeah, pretty much.
So I was right. Then what you told me in the main hall when this all began...
That pose is amazing, by the way. I've seen her on tons of magazine covers, but I feel like that doesn't quite match up to reality. Huh? Oh, are you talking about my photo covers and junk? Well, of course, those are all totally photoshopped. No, not really. Photoshopped? No. Yeah, you know, edited to hell and back with like computers and junk. Oh, so they aren't real.
Sometimes a little lie is necessary to keep things moving along. Wouldn't you agree?
Jesus.
That explains why she didn't quite seem the same. Because she was a different person all along.
Yep.
I'm me. And Mukuro is Mukuro.
Yep.
She tried her best. But there's just no way she could have passed as the ultimate fashionista. Two people can never become one as long as the walls of mind and body exist.
Jesus. Oh my god, I'm falling in love with her. And we're starting to see, like, Monokuma had those really random, like, deep monologues in the guise of Monokuma, especially in the Monokuma theater, and we're starting to see that side of Monokuma, that deeper side of Monokuma is basically what Junko really is.
Not even if they're twins.
Jesus.
Twins?
What?
I know, it's such a cliche, right? I'm almost embarrassed to admit it.
Mukuro and Junko are twins. Are you kidding me?
So basically, Mukuro and I had your stereotypical twin relationship.
What?
The older sister, tough and proud. That was Mukuro. The younger sister, smart and cute. That was...
Me! Junko fucking Enoshima!
What the hell? I love her! She literally wears a million masks. She is literally... Oh my god. I think I just understood the, like, literally an Ace Attorney character I think was based off of Junko. Again, if I'm not crossing my years up.
And together, we were the Despair Sisters, aka the Ultimate Despair!
Despair! What on earth is going on? The Despair Sisters, okay.
Whoa! She's a totally different person now!
Isn't the bonus game called Ultra Despair Girls? I wonder. I wonder.
Like I said, I get bored easy as hell. I even get fucking bored with myself.
Clearly you do. Holy shit, this is amazing.
But if you're twins, why do you have different last names? Oh, that again? You have any idea how many times people ask me that shit?
Oh, I bet. Oh my god, this is... I am like actually just... I'm just smiling from ear to ear right now. I love this girl so much. I love characters like this. On so many levels, I love this character. Oh my god. She has just come out of left field to fight for favorite character. Out of absolute left field, Junko is fighting for my favorite character right now.
Maybe it's new to your dumb ass, but it bores me to tears. Answering the same questions over and over?
I bet it does.
Just make up whatever answer you want. I don't give a shit. The truth's fucking lame anyway.
More often than not, the truth is fucking lame. I agree with that, Junko.
But if she was your twin, that means you killed your own sister?
Yep.
And for reasons deeper and darker than the ocean. Ha! As if!
I just killed her because I killed her.
Well, I suppose I'd better explain.
Oh my god! The best thing is she's hot on top of that with like her titties and her tiny skirt, and I love the tie, if we're being dead serious. And actually, she's got so many great accessories, like the thing around her neck, and now she's got glasses all of a sudden, and I guess she's like a clipboard and pen. This is amazing!
For my plan to work, someone had to be able to control the killing game from behind the scenes.
Yep.
The so-called mastermind had to operate Monokuma, keep an eye on everyone, things like that.
Yep.
But after looking at the situation, I determined it would be impossible for Mukuro to perform such duties. Because naturally, she turned out to be the letdown of the family.
What on earth?
Leaving me behind to run off and join some band of mercenaries. Such a disappointment.
This family is insane. This sounds like some Togami 2.0 family over here. What is going on?
So, I decided to play the role of director and have her join the rest of you in your school life.
Fair enough.
I could have let her work alongside me, but she would have been useless to me that way.
Yeah, that's fair.
Besides, 15 students seemed like a solid number to start with. Of course, the fact that she was the ultimate soldier posed something of a problem. She had what I call the 3 atrocities. Atrociously rank, atrociously filthy, atrociously repulsive.
Jesus, Junko, what the fuck?
It was atrociously clear just how out of touch she was with the rest of society.
Huh.
Meanwhile, my ultimate fashionista status has an undeniable appeal that I didn't want to go to waste.
Man, I'm not gonna lie, her tits are... Actually, everything about Junko is She really has come out of nowhere to contend for... I can't believe I'm saying this. Do not make me betray my master. But I'm just gonna say, I think I found my mistress. That's all I'm gonna say.
And that's why you switched identities?
Yeah, yeah.
Sadly, her inability to match my personality was even greater than I'd calculated. It was a lost cause.
Jesus.
She was nothing more than a bit player, an extra unworthy of lines.
I mean, that was pretty much the case, honestly.
Being the utter disappointment that she was, anyone would have expected her to get killed off right away.
Jesus.
Which is precisely why I killed her. To meet everyone's expectations.
I mean, it's funny you say that. I actually thought she was gonna be alive for a long time. I actually got vibes that she was gonna be important.
That can't be your only reason, can it?
If that...
Well, no, of course not. I also did it to avoid becoming bored.
Jesus Christ.
I've never been a stickler for following a plan to the letter, you know?
Oh my god! Now she's an overly kawaii anime girl. What is... I love this woman. I'm dying. I'm actually like... Am I simping? Is this simping? I don't even know. Am I actually simping? Also, why does her tits look bigger now? I love this woman so much. Holy shit. You don't understand how much I am loving this, honestly. Like, also the bear. I didn't even comment on the white and black bear things. Like, good and evil bears in her hair.
If I planned everything out and knew just what was gonna happen, that'd be so boring.
Yeah, I bet.
So, I changed things just a bit and decided to use Mukuro to make a little point.
Jesus Christ, Junko.
In other words, Mukuro's death was a one-sided, premeditated act of betrayal.
Absolutely.
Just as I suspected.
Yep.
When Mukuro was killed, she must have been as surprised as anybody else.
And she said that in her final words. Yep, and they're gonna play them. Yep. What? Huh? This wasn't supposed to... Why me?
So, you figured it out?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, mistress. Jesus Christ.
Well, you're right. There's no way Mukuro could have pulled off such a convincing performance. But she did teach you all a very valuable lesson, don't you think?
Oh my god. I'm almost getting MLP vibes with the way she's talking. Like, not actual MLP, but like how people perceive MLP. It's that over the top.
How can you talk like that?
Because she is the ultimate despair, truly.
You sacrificed your own sister. How does that not even bother you?
Because I'm Junko Enoshima.
What? I sacrificed her? That's what's got you so hot under the collar?
Yeah.
Jeez, misunderstandings sure are scary.
Oh?
We were the ultimate despair, you know? so we never had any kind of hope or expectations.
Huh.
Nope. I felt despair as long as I can remember. Like I never should have been born at all.
Jesus Christ.
When I was born, I cried tears of total despair.
What on earth?
So that's why for us, it's not a big deal whether we die or kill.
That's not really what it felt like based on Mukuro's reaction.
We're just those kinds of people. We can do anything. We've always been filled with despair. So when we do something, we go all the way and live without regret. So you just murdered your own sister and didn't think anything of it?
Nope.
That's not true at all.
Oh my god, and now we're getting emo Junko. This is so god tier. Oh my god. This just never-ending dialogue too.
We were twins. How could I not be sad? That's why it gets me so excited.
Oh my god.
Huh?
You get me so excited, mistress.
Killing my precious sister with my own two hands.
That's hot.
That act is filled with so much despair. You can't help but put a super in front of it. It's like super, 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 super despair. No, more than that. Super, 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 super despair.
That's a lot of supers.
It just feels so good.
What? I just realized she has freaking mushrooms on her head now.
What the hell is wrong with you?
And her bears are changing in reaction to her moods or her
And
character.
my sister too.
Is the
In
one.
that moment of death, I think she must have felt that despair.
Yeah.
After all, to be murdered by your own sister, and only as an example to someone else,
That must have been true despair indeed.
she must have died feeling such excruciating hopelessness.
That's hot.
I'm so jealous of her. Super jealous.
What on earth? I have actually fallen in love with this woman.
I knew you couldn't be just some ordinary person. You're some kind of abnormality.
Yeah.
Turning your own despair into some kind of fetish. Abnormality doesn't even begin to describe it.
Yeah, it is at despair. I didn't know despair was a fetish, but apparently despair is a fetish. That is good to know. I will remember that, mistress.
Like, Genocide Jill is crazy for sure, but this is a whole nother level of nuts!
It really is.
You're saying I don't compare to some lowly beast that can only kill the weak, right?
Damn.
So I'm hopelessly attractive, hopelessly brilliant, hopelessly athletic.
I don't know about that third one, but you're definitely hopelessly attractive and hopelessly brilliant. That is true.
I'm the hopelessly perfect ultimate human.
Yeah.
No. I don't think there's anything perfect about anything you just
And
said.
of course, the actual perfectionist over here is gonna be like, no, bro.
Yeah, Master's way more perfect. Cause on top of everything else, he's got that noble blood.
I think Junko's got noble blood too, from the sound of it.
Don't you mean had that noble blood?
Oh.
What did you just say? What do you mean by that?
The Togami family doesn't exist anymore, they're all dead.
You still haven't figured that part out yet? Man, you guys are so slow!
Yep. Everyone's dead.
You haven't even solved all the mysteries, and yet here you are, yapping away!
That's the cutest thing ever!
Are you talking about our memories?
Yep.
You've already solved this mystery, right? I'm the killer, so how about the next one? Maybe you should solve the riddle of your missing memories. Then you can start gloating.
Yay!
Damn straight. That's
Damn,
exactly
Mukuro.
what we're going to do. We're going to solve all these mysteries.
And then watch you execute yourself, I guess.
And then we'll have our victory.
I can't wait.
I bet you can't, honestly, Junko. I think Junko... I almost wonder at this point if Junko wants to execute herself.
All right, then let's just get straight to the point. What memories did you steal from us?
What?
When the group pictures were taken, and those interviews, it must mean I got it! It must have something to do with our entrance exams.
No. Oh my god, Junko doing the Monokuma is the best thing ever.
No fair! At least give us a hint!
She's given us so many hints.
Your brains are like sponges, all drippy and leaky. I already gave you a hint before.
True.
All the memories you lost share something in common with a few other things. Do you recall?
Oh my god, it's so weird to hear her doing the freaking Monokuma. Thinking back to what Monokuma's told us, the memories that were stolen from us and what they must be related to. I guess the motives Monokuma came up with, yeah.
I got
Take
it.
that.
You're talking about the motives you provided to try and get us to kill each other, right?
Because all of those things actually happened in the real world because of whatever nonsense happened, whether I'm right or not.
So you do remember after all. Well, I would hope you wouldn't forget something so important.
Of course. This is actually, I think, might be my favorite version of her just because of that ridiculous pose.
It was stupid of me to even ask. I apologize from the bottom of my heart for my bad manners.
I feel like so far this feels like the most like actual Junko. Like I feel like this is the closest. This might actually be the most like what she's really like.
So then, let me ask you another question. Did you notice that each motive I presented you had a specific theme to it?
A theme?
Yep, you got it. So that's my question to you all. When Sayaka was murdered, what was the theme of the motive I presented?
Family or theme for the murder Monokuma gave us for the first murder. Monokuma gave us those DVDs. On my DVD was footage of my family. On Sayaka's was her and her friends. They had a dream they all shared. First murder, the moment that was given was human connections.
I got it!
Take that!
The driving force behind the motive you presented us with at that point was human connections.
Yep.
Ding, ding, ding. You got it. Remember those DVDs I gave you guys? Each video showed the total destruction of your most important relationships.
Yep. We never got to see the rest of
For
them.
example, your family. For example, your friends.
Yep.
I ruined all those relationships and showed you the results.
Jesus.
It was to motivate your desire to escape and kickstart your urge to kill.
Yep.
But still, what a cruel thing to do.
She says that about herself. That's brilliant.
You're the one that did it.
Yeah.
Yes, well, I'm perfectly happy to accept your disapproval.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Time for the next question.
I can't handle this. This is so... I'm like actually just dying over here. This is the greatest thing ever. This is... just for this is one of the best games of all time.
So, what was the theme for the second motive?
Money I think came later, because money would have been the third one, because that was the Celeste murder. What was the second one? Second one was the Chihiro murder. Oh, it was the secrets. That's when we got those weird envelopes from Monokuma. Mine mentioned how I used to wet the bed. The theme that time was the past.
I got it!
Take that!
It was our past, right?
Yep.
Yay! Mukuro got it right again! That time, the theme was...
Yep.
embarrassing memories and secrets! Yeah!
Yeah!
And the whole reason Mondo did what he did was to protect his secret.
Yep.
So, how long do you plan on dragging this out?
Relax, relax. Okay, on to the next question. So, what was the motive for the third murder?
Money. Theme for the third murder was, the reason Celeste turned to murder was, she wanted to buy a European castle and live with a bunch of handsome men, yes. The vampire boys. That time the motive for murder was greed.
I got it!
Take that!
It was money, wasn't it? Greed.
Yep.
Seek and destroy! Hell yeah, you got it again!
Nice. Yep, all the cash. 10 million bucks.
Goddamn straight it was money! Celeste killed Hifumi and Taka for a little personal gain. Her greed led to all kinds of death and destruction.
Yep.
What's the point of all this? Why are you making us go through this case by case?
Because she's helping you figure out why she did all of this.
Don't worry, sweet cheeks. Just one more to go.
Oh, you can call me Sweet Cheeks anytime, mistress.
Now, can you tell me the motive behind crazy-ass Sakura's crazy-ass death?
Sure. Motive in the case of Sakura's death was, what was it that made Sakura decide to kill herself? Had to do with Monokuma exposing Sakura's secret. So the theme of the moto in the first cave was... Huh. It's not betrayal. That's blackmail? Oh, I guess it was just secrets. Never mind. Sorry.
Shoot!
That was stupid. And he literally said secrets, so that just felt weird. Oh no, betrayal was the answer. Wow,
Shoot.
okay, I am actually stupid then. Yeah, I was thinking, okay.
I got it!
Take that!
In her case, it was betrayal.
Precisely. You see,
She felt like she betrayed all of us.
once I revealed Sakura's
And that
betrayal, that led to everything that came afterwards.
Actually, yeah, that's a better way to put it.
Anyway, it looks like you answered all of my questions correctly. How painfully delightful.
Well, the last one, not so much. And yeah, your despair fetish is hot, I'm not gonna lie.
But what's the point? What meaning is there in asking those questions now?
Relationships? Secrets? Money? Betrayal?
All worldly attachments. Can you rid yourself of your attachments outside of the school?
These are all pretty standard motives, right? The most normal of normal. Totally middle of the road.
That is also true.
But of course, those aren't the only motives that exist in this world.
Yep.
In fact, there are as many reasons to kill as there are people on Earth.
I love her Queen of England personality. It's so ridiculous.
They compel humans to kill each other, bringing despair to the world. This is what we refer to as the seed of despair.
The seed of despair, huh?
Seed of despair?
Damn, Kyoko's like, what?
Just as water, air, and food promote growth in living things, the seed of despair also needs nourishment. And that nourishment is hope. Despair can grow only in the presence of hope. Two sides of the same coin, divided by a razor-thin line. Such is hope and despair.
How much longer is this stupid speech of yours?
Yo, Togami, normally I would be on your side, Master, but Mistress is talking, so shut the fuck up.
Weren't we discussing our missing memories? Why are you trying to change the subject?
Let her talk.
If you would listen, you would see I'm not changing the subject. We are discussing your memories.
Oh? Wait, what?
What I'm trying to say is, the seed of despair is closely tied to your own memories.
Oh.
How so?
What?
You see, by taking away your memories, I gave you hope.
Huh.
Of course, that hope merely existed to be consumed by despair.
Jesus.
How could taking away someone's memories give them hope?
I love how this has just straight up become basically a visual novel almost at this point.
And plus, you haven't given us any hope anyway!
Oh, it's so good.
Is that so? All you've been able to think about during your time here is how to escape, right?
But if not for that, you would have, just because your whole thing was to accept that you lived here for the rest of your life, yeah.
The mere fact that that's what you want proves I gave you hope.
Yep.
What are you talking about?
If none of you wanted to escape this school, the killings never would have taken place.
Yep.
That is why we took your memories, so that you would have the desire to leave.
Yep.
The only reason we want to leave is because you took our memories. Is that what you're saying?
And that lines up with the DVD.
Correctamundo!
Oh, hitting us with the correctamundo, eh, Monokuma?
Which means if we did have our memories, then we wouldn't want to leave. Do I understand that right?
Yep.
What? Why the hell would having our memories make us not want to leave?
Because you'd remember the tragedy.
A most troubling thought, isn't it?
Yep.
But it's not enough. I want more distress, more despair.
Sounds good to me.
I put so much effort into creating hope in order to feed your despair and make it grow.
I half expected her to say despair.
So, just like Crazy Eddie slashing his prices and passing the savings on to you,
What?
let me give you a hint.
I just can't with this girl. She is the GOAT.
Huh? Really? Then hurry up and tell us.
Okie dokie. Like they say, seeing is believing. I'd like for you to see the outside world.
Oh my god, here we go. Oh my god, here we go. The outside world, was I right?
You mean the world beyond the school walls?
Yep,
So something really did happen out there.
yep. Tragedy had nothing to do with a bunch of students at Hope's Peak.
Now are you interested in what I have to say? You wanna see what's out there? Hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo! I wanna see too.
And that's what the TV screens are actually for.
See your faces sink into despair.
Jesus.
Now then, open sesame!
What?
Behold, the world beyond the school walls!
Let's see it.
This is the outside world
Oh my
you've all
God.
been so anxious to claw your way back into.
You are so good at building suspense, mistress. Oh my god, here we go. Here we go. What the fuck? What the fuck? Excuse me. Excuse me, what the fuck? What the fuck? What the fucking fuck? What on earth? What? Excuse me. Well, I guess I was slightly off. Yeah, just infinite dots.
What the?
Infinite ellipses. What the fuck? Just say what the fuck, Makoto.
Dangerous. The world has grown so very dangerous. That's what this means.
What are you talking about? None of this makes any sense!
What am I looking at?
The Earth.
This is a scene from a movie or something, right?
Nope.
What you just saw, all of you should recognize it.
We should recognize it? What about it should we recognize? This whole thing is insane.
That world is locked away within the memories that were taken from you. If you can't remember, please just try. Do your best to try and recall.
I'll do my best, Junko, Mistress Junko, Queen Junko, Overlord Junko, Goddess Junko. I don't even know what to call you, Junko.
Better kick your brain in the ass, because it's up to that gray lump whether you live or die.
Yep.
I don't remember ain't a fucking excuse no more, because now it's time for the final class trial.
Yep. Now it's the final class trial. Yep. Oh my god. This episode's never gonna end. Genocide Jack's memory. Ooh, photo of Kyoko and Headmaster. Ooh, group photo. Interesting.
Come on, bitches. Remember or die.
Jesus.
What the fuck happened outside?
She's great.
You want us to remember or whatever, but when it comes to that crazy confusing video you showed us,
Yep.
I don't understand a damn thing!
Genocide Jack's the only one.
What's the meaning of the footage we saw? Is this another one of your practical jokes?
I mean, you're telling us to remember, but what am I supposed to be remembering?
Nobody can remember anything.
No, that's wrong.
Objection! Genocide Jack / Jill remembers.
Actually, she might remember.
Who might remember?
The other Toko. Genocide Jack.
Yep.
What?
The two of them share certain kinds of knowledge, but their memories aren't linked, right?
Nope.
I see. If their memories are separate,
They might not have both been wiped to these.
then even if one personality's forgotten, there's a chance the other may still have those memories.
Yep.
What do you say, Toko?
Are you telling me to swap places with her?
Yep.
No, absolutely not. That'd be like forfeiting my entire identity.
Toko, you're the only one we can rely on now.
Oh my god, Byakuya! Immediately. She immediately sneezed. Oh my god, but Byakuya, that was beautiful. In that one moment, I think I truly might ship those two now. As much as I want Master, I did kind of find my mistress. So you know what, Toko? I think I'm going to let you have Byakuya as long as I can have Junko. As long as Junko can peg me or dick me. I don't know what's under her little skirt, but whatever it is, it can go inside my ass. As long as that's okay, then you can have Byakuya.
Dun da da da! It's me, your friendly neighborhood serial killer.
You did not just say that, Jill.
Boy, she just gave in like it was nothing.
Yeah, that's what happens when you love Master.
I'm going to ask you a question, and I want to have it answered immediately. Do you know anything about this video?
Huh? What video?
The video that's playing right now.
Who the hell are you?
It's a long story.
Oh, I'm the mastermind.
Oh, nice to meet you.
Wow, Jill.
Nice to meet you too.
Nice.
That's enough! Just look at the stupid screen.
Aye, aye. Roger, you got it, Captain.
Nice. Okay. Okay.
Well, does it look familiar?
Uh-oh.
I don't have all the details, but... Of course it does!
Oh my god.
Then you remember all the stuff it's showing?
Of course I do!
What the hell, Jill?
So you didn't lose your memory after all.
Then why didn't you say something earlier? I only answer questions when someone bothers to ask me. I'm the quiet type, you know?
I love her so much.
Oh my god, she's the worst liar in the world.
Wow.
More importantly, if you really do remember, what is it?
Huh? What's the matter, Master? Do you really not remember the tragedy?
Yep, the tragedy.
The tragedy?
Yep.
Oh no! You seriously forgot? Maybe I can help you remember with a kiss.
What the fuck? I don't think that's how it works, Jill, but you're free to try.
Just answer the question. What happened out there?
Well, I can't really say if it happened or if it's still happening.
That's a fair point.
But it was the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history.
Yep. It doesn't look like it was World War III, but it was close.
Why is that phrase coming up now?
Yep.
'Cause it's all because of that event. What is?
Everything.
Are you serious? I'm talking about the way the world is now.
Yeah, the footage you're seeing is real, by the way.
Is now?
Yep.
The world's been destroyed, get it?
Yep.
Destroyed?
Yep.
Explain yourself. Tell us everything you know.
Oh my god.
Copy that, darling.
Oh my god.
Okay, so this big, awful, tragic event, they started just calling it the tragedy, happened about a year ago.
Okay.
It was so big and so bad that even this murderous fiend went pale at the sight of it.
Okay.
I guess you could say what happened was man-made,
Oh.
but it was more on the level of a worldwide natural disaster.
See, the footage doesn't seem to imply it, but the way she's talking makes me think of nukes.
Either way, there's no doubt that it was the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. And as a result, in basically no time flat, the world turned out the way it did, and that's that.
Jesus.
That's all there is to it? Come on! There wasn't a single concrete description in there!
No.
Well, it just so happens I don't know any of the specifics. Miss Moreau saw it all play out in real time, so why don't you ask her?
We already did, and she didn't know anything. That's why we're asking you.
Yep, because the memories, yep, our memories have been wiped.
Ah! I couldn't live up to Master's expectations! To die! To die! This is the true tragedy!
Yeah, this is a bigger tragedy than what happened outside. No doubt, I agree 100%, Genocide Jill.
Okay, that's enough of your little lover's quarrel.
Gotta love a lover's quarrel, right, Junko?
Whatever happened, it doesn't matter at this exact point in time, right?
Well,
The end justifies the means. Everything serves the outcome. In other words, the world has ended. That's the important thing.
Jesus Christ.
How can the world just end? It's the world.
Unless we're literally in space.
Calm down. It's okay. There's no need to panic. Every living person will be dead in 100 years anyway, so the world ending isn't that big a deal.
That's an interesting way to look at it. Jesus Christ, Junko.
Oh, come on. Now you're just being ridiculous.
Yeah, it feels like it, doesn't it, Togami?
Well, as long as we're being ridiculous, I have another ridiculous story to tell you.
Let's hear it.
It's the story of the Togami Corporation, which has given Byakuya's life all its meaning.
Oh, shit.
What? What did you say?
Oh, shit.
I'm glad to see you took the bait.
Oh, shit.
You bit into it like a middle-aged secretary at an all-you-can-eat cake buffet.
Nice.
Hey! So, what do you think happened to the Togami family?
I'm gonna guess the Togami family fell.
Correct. Well done, peasant.
Thank you, my queen.
But I didn't say anything
Oh
yet.
my god, yes.
I just got so fucking bored waiting. I couldn't help it.
I love her so much.
Even if you're wrong, eventually you'll figure it out, right? Till then, you're just going in circles.
And she's making jokes out of the actual video game, too. I love you, Junko. You are the GOAT.
So, no matter what you pick, you get the right answer. Pretty innovative, don't you think?
Yeah, it's innovative.
But do you think it might be a disease? Getting bored so easy, I mean. Do you think I might be sick?
I mean, you might be sick, but...
Anyway, like I was saying, Byakuya's entire lineage has been totally annihilated.
Yep,
What? What the hell are you talking about?
they're all gone.
I can confirm that his entire family has died. Even the distant relatives. The Togami name has perished.
And she's gonna go through each and every one of us, right?
Stop with these idiotic jokes!
Jesus.
Stop! And said with such authority. A peasant would dare challenge us? The avatar of divine punishment?
The avatar of divine punishment. I almost feel like that... She was being kind of serious with that one.
You must learn your place, peasant. You are no longer the ultimate affluent progeny.
Jesus.
They couldn't possibly be gone! The Togami family is destined to guide the world!
There is no world, Byakuya.
Hell, there
Yep,
ain't no
yep.
world anymore, remember? It got fucked a full year ago.
This is the greatest thing I've ever seen.
Hold on. That doesn't make any sense.
I am dying over here.
Huh? I don't make sense.
Yeah, it is weird. How are we here, right? That's what Makoto's gonna say.
There's no way that happened a
And
year
none of them
ago.
remember it, but...
I mean, we only came to this school a few weeks ago.
Wrong.
If some kind of world-ending event happened a year ago, then how do you explain the totally normal world we were living in up till then?
Because you went to Hope's Peak before the world ended, and then erased every memory after you first coming to Hope's Peak.
Have you considered the possibility that you're mistaken about that?
Yep.
Mistaken.
I love her little just like circle, like the crossed out circle. I don't know what they're called on her outfit.
Well,
On her
if
tie,
I'm
yeah.
understanding you right,
And it's a black and white tie, just like Monokuma.
it sounds like you think the tragedy happened a year before you arrived here.
Nope.
Well, yeah. I mean, like he said, we just got here a few weeks ago.
That's wrong.
A few weeks ago?
Nope.
Ooh, I get it. You're saying that what happened 2 years ago actually happened more recently, right?
Oh shit.
Huh? 2 years ago?
Yep.
Well, I mean, you guys all started attending Hope's Peak Academy 2 years ago.
Oh my god, it's all coming to light. I'm just dying over here of a combination of marvel and laughter. I'm not actually laughing, but like I've been smiling like this entire time. Wait, what? 2 years ago? What is that?
What the hell is this chick trying to say?
It's all true.
I understand why you'd have trouble accepting it, but in the end, you can't deny the truth.
That pose is so goated. I can't stop saying it.
And the truth is, everything is cause and effect. Deny that, and you may as well give yourself up to God.
Jesus.
So, you must surely understand all the hints I've given you so far, right?
These are all still hints, too.
What are the memories I took from you?
Come now, answer us. Answer with all your heart and soul.
All right, mistress, or I should say queen. You're in queen mode.
How are we supposed to answer?
I just don't know what's going on anymore.
Yeah, even Togami's just like, what the fuck? Still, we have to answer somehow. If we don't, everything ends right here. The memories that were stolen from us, what Junko says is true. If we first came here 2 years ago, the rest of us only remember getting here within the last few weeks or so. The memories she took from us... Huh. Our life at Hope's Peak. It's a tragedy, right? No, okay, no. It's our life at Hope's Peak. Okay, yeah, because we didn't have our life at Hope's Peak. Okay, yeah. It's kind of confusing because we didn't remember the tragedy either. Like, that was a trickily worded question.
I got it!
Take that!
If we accept that what you say is true,
Yep, that is key.
then we've all lost our memories of the last 2 years after coming to this school.
Yep.
Nope. No. I mean, no matter what anyone says,
Damn.
Another correct answer. Well done, peasant.
Nice. Thank you, my queen.
Seriously? This routine again?
Hey, she's only got like 5 characters. Calm down.
We've lost 2 years worth of memories?
That's a lot.
That's right. You've already spent 2 full years here at Hope's Peak Academy. And that entire period of time is precisely what you've forgotten.
Oh, crap.
I don't
there we
remember
go.
the last 2 years of my life.
That's insane, isn't it?
That's not possible!
Yeah, how old are these characters? I was about to say, like, are their ages 2 years older than they thought? I want to think that too. I don't want to believe it. That's nothing but our desire. I don't want to believe. I want it to be impossible. But if it's the truth, then we have to accept it. We got another testimony? Yep, non-stop debate. Make your argument. Oh, good God. Oh, good God.
2 years worth of memories. I could never lose something like that.
We've been living here for 2 years? Hell no! That's impossible! I mean, I haven't gone to any awesome school events or anything! Heck, I've never even gone to a single class!
Locker notebook.
This is all just surreal.
Even he's like,
Plus,
what?
if 2 years have passed, how freaking old am I?
That's a fair point, too.
Hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo! Everyone's so conflicted!
Yep.
2 years? I could never lose.
We've been living here for— Hell no! That's impossible! I mean, I haven't gone to any awesome school events or— Heck, I've never even gone to a single class!
No, that's wrong.
Objection!
Hero, there's something I'd like you to take a look at.
Your notebook.
This notebook right here.
Yep.
Huh? Hey, why's my name written on it?
Yep.
I found it in the locker room on the 2nd floor.
Yep.
If you don't mind, could you take a look inside?
Yep.
Sure, whatever you want. But I've never seen this notebook before in my life.
It's your notebook, though.
Wuzza, is something wrong?
It's your handwriting.
It's kinda similar. No, even more than that. What the? This is absolutely my handwriting without a doubt! But how is this? I don't remember ever writing in this thing!
Yep.
No! No way!
Yes way.
It looks like you actually did attend class here at Hope's Peak.
Yes, you did.
But somehow, you forgot all about it.
Lies! It's all one big lie!
Nope,
I don't want to believe it either.
but it's the truth.
But there's also no explanation for this pocketbook.
Yep.
And whose pocketbook is that?
It's mine. And the handwriting inside is also mine. There's no doubt about it.
Yep.
But just like Hiro, I have no memory of ever writing in it.
And the reason for that is the 2 years of missing memories?
Yep.
After seeing all the evidence, do you have any choice but to acknowledge the truth?
That is the question, right?
Isn't it just so desperately dark? The mystery's solved, but it's like a goddamn funeral in here! Shit, man! I've never been to a funeral! Hell yes!
Oh my god, that persona is a bit too much, and I love it.
2 years of school life. How many moments of blossoming youth have you missed out on?
Jesus.
How many fun classes? How many school events? This was your chance to build lasting friendships, right? And on top of that, something tragically sad happened 1 year ago. The biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. Right before everyone's eyes, the world came crashing down.
Jesus.
You absorbed all that despair, but then you forgot it all.
Yep.
And once you'd forgotten, you made the choice to subject yourselves to this killing game.
You are beyond a sadist, Junko. That's insane.
Oh, and there's one other thing. To be even more precise, the memories you all lost were...
Actually, never mind. I'm bored. Explaining stuff is boring.
What a troll. Oh my god. I can't even get over this. I'm like stiff as hell all over my body and I just have to keep going. I just have to keep going and going and going. I don't care how long it takes.
What?
We are bored of this world.
Nice.
Everyone always talks big, declaring all the great things they'll do. But then they always fizzle out.
Sure.
This world is just so desperately fucking boring!
That's one way to put it, Junko. That's why I've spent God knows how many hours playing this VN.
What are you talking about?
In a way, I'm jealous of all of you.
Yep.
To give yourself over so completely to such stimulating despair.
It's tasty, isn't it?
Yeah, so figure out the rest for yourselves! I'm sick of expositioning all this shit!
I don't know. I really enjoy you expositioning all this shit, mistress, but you do what you want to do.
Figure out what?
Figure out where your memories come apart. That's at the heart of all of this.
Where our memories come apart. Is she talking about the moment where we must have lost our memories? I can only think of one time. Just after I set in Million Fall for the first time, and that was when I fainted.
I got it! The moment I lost my memories. I can't think of any time other than that day.
Yep.
When I first came to the gates of this school and stepped foot in the main hall. When I passed out, I was overcome with a strange sensation.
Wow, you still have enough spirit to keep on talking, huh?
Yep.
So I don't know much about the details, but it seems like everyone remembers passing out, right?
So it would seem.
And your sense of time got all messed up because of the memory loss after that? I guess it must have been something like that.
After I passed out, I woke up in a classroom with my head on a desk.
Yep.
I assumed not much time had passed since I'd collapsed in the main hall.
But instead, 2 whole years had gone by.
So it would seem.
The reason it felt so short was because our memories of the time in between had been completely removed.
Yep.
You got it, honey! 2 years of memories? Poof! Gone! Which means, of course...
When everyone met for the first time, it wasn't actually for the first time.
And that's where the pictures come in.
Unaware of this fact, you took the time to introduce yourselves to each other, but
by that point, we'd already spent 2 years together at the school.
Yep.
That's what those photos reveal, isn't it?
Yep.
Yep, that's what they reveal.
Beautiful.
You were all such close friends. You spent 2 years together, and then you started killing each other.
Thanks to the ultimate despair.
And it was all so you could escape into a world that's already been annihilated.
That is insane.
What a terribly tragic tale. Even if you left now, there's nothing you could do to fix it.
So it would seem.
You're the one who set things up to be like this!
I love you all so much.
I actually believe her. She is the ultimate despair, and she wanted to give us despair.
What?
I believe her 100%.
Once your school life here began, I thought about you constantly.
Aww.
It's only natural that I would fall in love.
So, since I love you guys so much, I'll tell you all about it.
Interesting.
All about the idea we came up with as the ultimate despair. Our plan to bring despair to all mankind.
So mankind still exists, though. The ultimate despair? All mankind?
Let's go back in time 2 years, okay?
Sure.
Back to when everyone first came to this school.
Okay.
School life during that first year overflowed with hope and happiness.
Nice.
Oh boy, it was just the worst.
Sure.
Everyone was enjoying themselves so much. You were all having the time of your lives.
Aww.
But that couldn't last forever, of course. The peacefulness only made it through that first year.
Sure. The tragedy happened.
Because after that, an event unfolded that hammered a soul-crushing despair into all of humanity.
Sure.
The biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. The tragedy.
I just want to know what the fuck the tragedy was at this point. I'm so sick of hearing the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history.
All too soon, the world's days of peace came to a bloody end.
Huh.
And as you can imagine, the school was no exception. The tragedy even made its way here, leading to the extermination of most of the students.
Yep. That makes sense.
What are you?
What do you mean?
The most tragic event in human history, and the ultimate despair that caused it. I can't believe it's all because of just you and Mukuro. Was it some kind of organization? An angry mob? An incredibly motivated family?
I think it was nuclear war.
You have a point. If I had to describe it, I'd say it was none of those. How can I put it? It was more of an ideological thing.
That sounds like it could be what I think.
Despair is contagious, you know. It's almost like a natural phenomenon.
Are we literally saying everyone just... Wait, what?
Everyone is capable of it.
That is true.
And now the entire world has fallen into despair.
Huh.
In other words, if you see despair as the enemy, then your enemy is the world itself.
Huh.
I just don't understand why.
Yeah.
We didn't ask you to try to understand. This was a tangent anyway, unrelated to the matter at hand.
Huh. Like she said, it's more of an ideological thing. Interesting.
Okay, so let's get back to the story.
Indeed, mistress.
Hope's Peak had taken so much damage. You guys were the only survivors.
Makes sense.
The members of the 78th class of Hope's Peak Academy were the only ones left.
And then, something super neat happened.
Okay.
Now pay attention, because this is important, and I'm only gonna say it once.
Go ahead, Junko. Say what you gotta say.
So guess what? To protect everyone who had survived, Hope's Peak was transformed into a shelter.
Yep.
That's right. It was transformed into a shelter.
Yep.
Ah, I said it twice.
Now, someone was responsible for that transformation. for creating what would eventually become your prison.
I imagine that was Kyoko's father.
Do any of you know who that might have been?
When he's trying to help speaking to Seltzer and isolated us. The Prime Minister. I would love... See, I mean, it's ironic, because all three of these answers are viable.
I got it!
Take that!
It could only have been the headmaster of Hope's Peak Academy.
Yep.
He wanted to turn the school into a shelter to try and protect us. To protect us from the despair and tragedy taking place outside.
Yep.
That's why he asked us to make that promise.
And Monokuma is a living avatar for despair. That's why the Monokuma thing is everywhere.
To say that we were willing to live in this school forever.
Yep.
We believe he had something like that in mind, yes. If you, the collective hope of a new generation, could survive, maybe the world could have a fresh start.
Yeah, the headmaster put that much faith in you.
Yep.
And because we had that same hope, that's why we all agreed to live here forever.
Jesus.
But creating the shelter was also his single biggest mistake. It's laughable, really. He was the headmaster, but he had no idea.
About the Despair Sisters.
He had no idea that we, the ultimate despair, had already made our way into the school.
That's such a cool shot, by the way.
So what was supposed to be a shelter to keep you safe became a cage that made it impossible for you to escape despair.
Yep.
I have to say, it really helped me out a lot. It saved me a ton of time.
Oh god, I can't even get over that. I'm not gonna get over how brilliant she is. She really might be my favorite character, and I hate to... I can't believe it, like, the 11th hour I'm really saying this when Togami has been, like, I've been simping for Togami this whole game, but...
By the way, it was you yourselves who blocked off the windows, the doors, all the exits. Under the headmaster's direction, you all went about your work like obedient little sheep.
Jesus.
You mean we trapped ourselves in here?
Yep.
And then you forgot all about it and started bitching about how you were trapped in here.
Yep.
Once you'd finished building your little shelter, it was time for me and Mukuro to get to work.
Yep.
And thus began the killing game.
Me and Mukuro had come here, spending the last 2 years waiting for that moment.
And that explains the whole TV thing about how everything... about how, you know, like, everything is so enjoyable in the TV, and that kind of puts everything back together.
That moment where you all began killing each other served as the climax of our global despair plan.
Jesus.
And the only reason you survived the tragedy was so that you could be a part of it.
Good lord.
You only let us live so we could go around killing each other? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, Hina's feeling that ultimate despair right now. Jesus, that is exactly what Junko is saying.
Why? Why would you do that?
To bring about ultimate global despair.
Because this was so much more than a simple high school deathmatch. Rather, it was a method to hunt down and destroy every last remaining speck of hope in the world.
Yep.
What are you saying?
Well, it would seem that there's a little bit left out there. A few souls unwilling to give up hope.
I got chills, and I'm just thinking, I don't know how this game's gonna end. It just, this dialogue just never stops. I don't know how long we're gonna be here.
So I thought I should show them, which is why I...
Well, why don't you tell me?
You made this killing game. Mastermind did to show everyone in the outside world. That was this very game. Yep, Hangman's Gambit again. Hijack. Give me a J. There it is.
Now I understand.
Yep, that. I do understand.
You're talking about you hijacking the airwaves, aren't you?
Yep.
Uh-huh. That's exactly what I'm talking about. To show the world the murders taking place at this school, which was meant to be a symbol of hope.
That was the whole point of the ultimate despair. When I said climax, that was what I was talking about. The world watched as you fell into despair and began to kill each other one after another.
Jesus Christ. I am like, my mind is like half broken right now trying to process all of this. It's actually, I mean, like, it all makes sense, but it's like, I mean, how the tragedy started is still a little fuzzy. And I'm almost wondering at this point if we're not even going to learn that in this game. I don't know how this game's going to end, and I know that there's that this isn't the only game, which just only furthers my, like, what the fuck.
Despair is as contagious as any disease. Any hope left turns to despair.
Jesus.
Isn't the power of television just amazing?
Television definitely has a lot of power.
By the way, since we started broadcasting, a whole bunch of people have tried to come and rescue you.
And she mentioned that for a moment.
Are you serious?
But utilizing the heavy weaponry I installed around the school grounds, I had no problem expelling them.
Yeah, the freaking tanks and shit.
You expelled them?
Yeah, killed them.
I have to thank you all. They were a relentless bunch, refusing to give up on hope and trying to force their beliefs on the world.
Good lord.
But in the end, I was able to give them the final despair. Death.
Yeah?
So you just used us? To bring despair to everyone in the outside world?
Yeah, that about sums it up, Makoto.
Well, sure, but I also gave you a second chance at life, right? So it's like, give and take.
Give and take? You're so full of shit!
Damn, Makoto's swearing.
And there's a reason I chose you guys to survive when all the other students were dropping like flies. I mean, we built up 2 years of memories together. You were all my treasured classmates.
Wow.
Sorry, that's a lie. I just figured you'd despair even more when you found out a friend had betrayed you.
Damn.
And that's the truth, which is what you wanted, right? So, does it make you feel utterly lost and hopeless?
I don't even know how to respond to that.
You solved the mystery, but despair at the truth, right?
I assume there's more to the mystery, though.
Don't tell me. Did you seriously count on the possibility that we would solve your mystery?
I mean, she just told us like a few moments ago, yeah.
And if we did, then what? Our final desire for creating this world of despair was so we could experience one last class trial. If you were bold enough to solve the mystery, only to discover that the truth was utterly hopeless,
I'd kill myself.
how would you react? What would you do?
Good God.
See? Discovering the truth doesn't necessarily lead to a sense of hope.
No.
Truth can be full of despair, too. Like right fucking now.
Indeed. Truth? Full of despair? That's...
Not to mention, all those motives I talked about were totally meaningless.
Yeah, in the concept of this world, yeah.
I mean, with the world having ended and all.
Yep.
Meaningless? Then we've been murdering each other for nothing?
Nope.
And think about it. You chose to lock yourselves up here, then started murdering each other to get out.
It's insane.
We weren't just random strangers either. We were classmates. We'd spent 2 years together.
Yep. They're real. Yep, the despair is seeping into all of them. Yep, Togami has been silent for like ages. I don't even know how many minutes it's been now.
No, even I can't laugh at that.
Jesus, even Jill's like, Jesus.
We get it. We get it, okay?
It never stops.
You're totally awesome, right? We get it already!
Well, Junko is totally awesome, but she's also the worst. That's the point.
So help us! I'll do anything! Just help me!
That's not how it works.
A peasant begging for his life? Oh, how delightful! We've never witnessed such a travesty firsthand.
Brilliant.
But I'm sorry to say, begging doesn't work on me. All I want is despair, and there's no reason for it.
Just because.
And since there's no reason, there's no argument against it. There's just no understanding it.
She is literally like the queen of this world, in a sense, because she is like the physical embodiment of despair, which has taken over the world.
No argument, no understanding. What better definition of ultimate despair could there be?
Good question.
Wait, hold on. You've just been going on about whatever you feel like, but there's no real reason for us to believe anything you have to say.
Oh. She actually reacted to that.
Huh?
You say the world's fallen apart, but I haven't seen it for myself.
And that is true.
So I don't acknowledge it. I don't accept it as the truth.
Hope.
Until you see it with your own eyes. Truth and falsehood overlap one another. In other words, you're not unlike Schrodinger's cat right now. Is that what you're saying?
Exactly. It is Schrodinger's cat. Because until we truly see the world, we don't know.
If so, what then?
Are you saying you won't accept the truth until you can go outside and see for yourself?
Is she just gonna say go ahead?
Well, you better not. You go out into that world and you're all gunners for sure.
Well,
Trust me, I'm not lying about any of this.
it's hard to trust you, though. It's a good point from Makoto.
Well, even if it's all true, I refuse to give in. I refuse to lose to you.
Fair enough.
For the sake of everyone you've killed.
Huh? Everyone I've killed? What are you talking about? You're the ones who killed them.
Well, you killed your sister.
I didn't kill anyone. I simply gave you a little nudge in the right direction.
Well, you killed your sister.
And that's all it took for you to start killing each other. You're nothing but bloodthirsty animals.
Jesus, Junko.
That's why anyone was murdered here, peasant.
Oh my god.
Say what you want about hope, but we're all creatures of instinct, right? Despair comes naturally.
And so does hope.
Hell yes! That's funny as shit!
I don't know about funny, but
No! This isn't just some game to us.
it's life.
It's murder! Plain and simple!
And that too.
You stole our memories, invented reasons for us to do it. You pushed us all into a corner.
Dude, Makoto is losing it.
It's all your fault!
You certainly have a talent for passing the buck, don't you? That must be your hope, huh?
Oh my god. Junko is the ultimate despair. Is Makoto the ultimate hope?
But we don't have much time left to keep up this banter. We have to draw things to a close soon.
Oh?
What do you mean?
I'm talking about the vote, of course. You didn't forget about that little rule, did ya? Oh, and also, since this will be the last vote, I decided to change the rules.
What?
You guys so full of hope, and me so full of despair.
I don't know. It's really Makoto who's still full of hope. He's the only one, really. I think he might be the ultimate hope.
I've decided to have you vote which one will be punished. If even one of you votes to punish Hope, well then, I'll consider that a win for me and punish everyone on the side of Hope.
Even if it's just one person?
Huh.
Oh, but don't worry. I won't be voting, of course.
So all you have to do is just vote for to punish despair.
Even if you don't, you've still got the upper hand in all this!
Not really.
It's okay. Nobody would actually vote to kill themselves, right?
That is a good question, Makoto.
Oh, let me just mention one more thing. When I win to punish you guys, you'll have to stay here till you grow old and die. No fighting, no killing. That's your punishment.
Huh. What?
You mean, we'd
We'd have to just live here?
She's saying she'll let us live.
If you're not happy with that, then go ahead and punish me and make your way to the outside world.
I'm just gonna save now before they don't let me. This is insane, by the way. Trial phase 15, what the hell?
Enter a world fallen from grace, where only despair exists, where you'd likely be dead within a day.
What are you saying? So no matter what, we're doomed!
That's the point.
Wait a sec! I just got hit with an inspiration bomb!
Oh?
Dying of old age is boring as shit, right? The audience at home isn't gonna dig that at all! So, here's what'll happen. One of you will get to experience an instant, super impressive punishment!
Oh?
What? You can't just...
Do you mean to say you'll execute one of us?
And I get to decide who's gonna have to suck it down!
Huh. So if you pick to live here, I'm gonna kill one of them before... Huh.
Mukuro, you're up!
Me?
What?
Yeah, you've been acting up, causing all kinds of trouble. I hate you!
So let me make this clear. Everyone has two choices in front of them. If a single person votes for Hope to be punished, then only Makoto will receive a harsh punishment, and the rest of you will live here in peace.
Jesus.
If, on the other hand, you desire to see us punished, then you must all leave this place.
I will force you out, ensuring you all die horrible deaths in the outside world.
This is absolutely insane. I'm saving again.
What I'm saying is, if you sacrifice Makoto, the rest of you will get to live out your lives.
Good lord. Sacrifice me? But that's...
What? Has your resolve softened? Have you lost confidence? Are you afraid of being punished?
Is Makoto gonna be the only one to vote for it?
Don't you have faith in your friends?
No! That's not it!
It's okay. You're right to be afraid.
Yeah, for sure.
It would seem all of those around you have realized the futility of going against me.
Oof. 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 Wow, Jill. Yeah, even Togami's just shook.
Guys?
We didn't see Kyoko's face there, I don't think.
It's so beautiful. Your lovely faces, eroded by despair, have come together as one.
Good lord.
Besides, Kyoko, you could never betray your father, could you?
What?
I mean, the headmaster's only wish was that all of you would survive, right?
This isn't all of you surviving.
That's why he tried to trap you all here after all. The least you can do is try to honor your dead father's wishes.
Oh my god, Junko.
Kyoko!
One person's despair is enough to seal your fate. Isn't that just the most hopeless outcome ever?
No, because it takes one for the hope to erode into despair.
So, who do you think's gonna give in? Whose despair is gonna sign your death warrant?
Jesus Christ.
No one. Nobody's gonna give in to despair! We're not gonna lose to you!
Oh.
So boring. Stubborn till the very end, huh?
Oh.
Well, that's fine. Then let's just hurry up and get it over with.
Oh. Do we finally hear the real Junko?
It's time for the final vote. Everything will come to an end. Your stupid hope.
And your stupid life.
Final vote. This is it. The ultimate confrontation. Alright, one more time. Let's save. I didn't know how long that was gonna go, but... I have to show everyone. I have to make them remember. To convince them not to give up. To live in despair? That's not really living at all. The photo of Kyoko and the headmaster. I bet that's what going in the chamber. Oh.
We won't give up!
Why are there so many?
As long as there's hope, we'll never give up!
If I were to die, that would be the end of Hope's Peak Academy.
Huh.
By the way, the air outside is totally polluted, you know. The only reason we're okay in here
is thanks to the air purifiers in the physics lab.
Physics lab. I could not think of physics for whatever reason. Everyone's despair. We gotta hit this on
If I
Kyoko's
die,
despair.
the purifiers will screech to a halt.
I don't
In
believe
other
that.
words, as soon as I die,
I don't buy that for a second.
the communal life you've all been living will come to an end.
Meh.
Wow. Jill,
All of you will have to leave.
wait for it.
You'll have to go into the world outside, where only death and despair are waiting.
We'll see about that. Not you.
So, what are you gonna do? Will you just die? Is that what you want?
No. No. She's the one person. There's no hope left in the world. When you sleep, it's on a bed of despair. The world is in despair. You are in despair. Don't do something. Everyone's gonna be consumed by despair. You claim there's no hope left in the world, but if despair is contagious like you say, then so is hope. I'll use my own hope to plant seeds of hope inside everyone else. That sounded wrong.
We won't give up. As long as there's hope, we'll never give up.
If I were to die,
That would be the end.
I think I
By
need
the
to
way,
absorb
the
hope.
only reason is thanks to the air. If I die, in other words, the communal life you've all. Meh. All of you will have to. You'll have to
I
go
think
into
I
the
know
world
what I have to
outside.
do.
So.
I think
will
I know
you
what I have
just
to
die?
do. I think I know how I have to do it. I'm gonna take damage, right? Yep. I think I know what I have to do. I have to use my own
We
hope.
won't give up.
Yep.
As long as there's hope, we'll never give up.
Yep.
if I were to die,
Yep.
that would be the end of hope's.
One.
Don't lose hope now.
Don't lose hope now.
All my fortune-telling senses are telling me not to leave this place. But to live means moving forward, right?
Makoto's the ultimate hope.
So even if it's hard, even if we're scared, we don't have any choice, do we?
Hell yeah, hero.
I want to keep on living. I want to open the next door. There must be something new waiting for me.
Oh, this is such a cool message, too.
So that's why. That's why. No matter what, I need to get out of here. The whole fortune-telling thing doesn't matter anymore. What matters is my own gut feelings.
Hell yeah, hero. That's one.
We won't give up. As long as there's hope, we'll never give up.
If I were to die,
That would be the end.
I've decided to have faith in myself.
Yep.
by the way,
The air outside is totally.
the only reason we're okay is thanks to the air purifiers.
Don't lose hope now.
Don't lose hope now, Hina. We can do this.
I've been thinking about all this. And I was thinking, at a time like this, what would Sakura do?
She wouldn't give up.
You only get stronger by taking adversity by the horns. Confront that thorny path with enthusiasm.
Hell yeah.
That sounds like something she'd say, right?
Yep.
No. I think that's definitely what she'd say.
Yep.
Which is why Yeah! I've made up my mind!
We won't give up.
Yep.
As long as there's hope, we'll never give up.
Oh, goddammit.
If I were to die,
Aw, I messed up.
that would be the end of
Well,
hope.
crap.
I've decided.
By the way, the only reason
Is thanks to the air purifiers and
Say whatever you want. I've made my decision.
Nice.
if I die, in other words, the communal life you've all. Meh. All of you will have to. You'll have to go into the world outside. So, will you just die?
See, it's interesting. That last one, I get the feeling, for whatever reason, that I have to hit Kyoko with the picture of her and her father. It only makes
We
sense.
won't give up. As long as there's hope, we'll never give up.
Yep.
If I were to die, that would be
Yep.
the end.
I've decided.
By the way,
Yep.
the only reason is thanks to the air. Say whatever you want.
if I die.
The purify.
In other words, as soon as the communal life you've all been living will come to.
Meh.
Don't lose hope now.
Don't lose hope now, Jill. You got this. There's reason to believe, serial killer or not, you have hope for your future with Togami.
I don't care either way. I'm fine with whichever one is more interesting.
Nice.
Actually, I may not look like it, but I always hated school.
Nice.
Hell, no matter how I look, still hate it.
What a goat.
Oh, but no matter what, Master has to come along with us.
Hell yeah.
We won't give up. As long as there's hope, we'll never give up.
If I were to die,
That would be the end.
I've decided.
by the way,
The arrow's the only reason is thanks to the air. Say whatever you want. If I die, in other words,
the communal life you've all been living will come.
I can keep on living as long as I have my Master's love.
Hell yeah, Toko or
All
Jill.
of you will have
both
to
of you.
leave.
you'll have to go into the world outside.
We're only.
Let's give Togami his hope.
Don't lose hope now.
Don't lose hope yet, Master. I still love you.
What's the matter? You're not actually trying to encourage me, are you? Ridiculous. It never even crossed my mind that I might give in to despair. But don't misunderstand me. I couldn't care in the slightest what happens to you.
You're lying, Master.
I just have to keep my word. I swore I would end the life of the mastermind. Besides, the Togami family isn't dead, because I'm still alive.
Yep.
So until I can restore the Togami family and bring it greater glory than it's ever known,
We won't give up.
Oh my god. The theme.
As long as there's hope, we'll never give up.
Photo of Kyoko and the
If I
headmaster.
were to die,
Oh my god. Let
that
it
would
play.
be the end of Hope's Peak Academy.
Wait for it.
I've decided to have faith in myself.
Danganronpa. Yep.
By the way, the air outside
Yep.
is totally polluted, you know. The only reason we're okay in here is thanks to the air purifiers
so
in the
good.
physics lab.
I'm not
Say whatever
crying,
you
but
want.
I'm
I've made
feeling
my
it.
decision.
If I die,
It's been a
the
long
purifiers
time
will
since I
screech
felt
to a
this way
halt.
from a video game.
In
I
other
love
words,
this so much.
as soon as I die, the communal life you've all been living will come to
This
an
is
end.
the final. This is the final truth bullet. It's gotta
As long
be.
as I have my Master's love.
All of you will have to leave. You'll have to go into the world outside, where only
gotta be.
death and despair are waiting.
I already said I would claim the mastermind's life, by whatever means necessary.
Of course.
So, what are you gonna do? Will you just die? Is that what you want?
No.
Shoot.
Oh.
We won't give up.
I was actually wrong.
As long as there's hope, we'll never give up.
Huh.
If I were to die, that would be the end.
I've decided.
By the way,
The air outside, the only reason is thanks to the air. Say whatever you want. If I die, in other words, the
Man,
communal
we
life
did the
you've
epic
all-
thing
Keep on living!
where
All
they
of you
went
will
through
have to-
all
you'll
of their
have to go into the
things.
world outside.
I already
But
said I
this-
would claim the
Let's not
So,
mess around
will you just
anymore.
stop?
Don't lose hope now.
Don't lose hope, Kyoko. You're the final piece to the puzzle.
I didn't really know my father, so I can't pretend to know what he was thinking. But even if we're just connected by blood, there's one thing I am sure of.
Yep.
He would never want us to abandon Makoto and choose to stay here.
Yep. He wanted to save all of us.
I can't explain why exactly. But if I'm sure of anything, I'm sure of that.
Yep.
Just because we don't actually know anything, does that mean we can't understand?
Of course not.
Could it be that... No, never mind.
Oh?
So, Makoto, I don't think you wound up at this school because you had good luck or bad luck.
You're the ultimate hope.
I think you came here for a different reason entirely.
Yep.
You came here to bring down the ultimate despair.
Yep.
You came here to confront despair without ever giving up.
Yep.
And if that's true, I think we could call you the ultimate hope. What do you think?
The ultimate hope. Yep. I got chills.
what the hell are you?
The ultimate hope has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook.
So uncool. Your stupid faces, the stupid things you've said, the stupid way you all treat each other.
This is insane.
It's all so uncool! So unhip!
Yeah,
Shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up!
she's getting mad.
Lame, 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 lame!
The final BTB, I bet, is about to happen. I'm not any kind of elite anything. Hope isn't a talent you develop, but still. But I still... Yeah, this is gonna be a BTB. The final... This is it. This is truly the moment of truth. Yep. Oh, God.
You suck! What do you want?
Oh, Jesus.
So
Oh,
uncool!
Jesus, what the hell?
You dare to stand against us? Hope is a joke. Who are you?
Your idiocy ends here.
You're gross. Suffer from despair.
I just love despair!
You suck! What do you want? So uncool!
You're unbearable!
Oh, God, this is so hard.
Hope is a
Oh.
joke. Who are you?
Would you like to die?
You're gross. Suffer from despair. Everything is pointless! Suffer from despair.
I just love despair!
Suffer from despair.
God damn it, I couldn't do it. That was so hard. Oh, that was so hard. Jesus Christ. Huh? Has the debate come to a close already? Has this development brought you splendid despair? It did, didn't it? Of course it did. You're not utterly hopeless, and my victory is desperately complete. And with despair in your hearts, you know what time it is. Ha ha ha! Are you ready? It's punishment time!
Is this really the end for all of us?
Is it all over? Let's give it another
I
shot.
refuse to give up yet.
I need my health back desperately, though. Yeah, give me my 10 lives back. I think I need all 10. I actually think I need all 10 to beat this. This is insane. This was a ridiculous one.
You suck! What do you want? So uncool! You dare to stand against us? Hope is a joke. Who are you?
Your idiocy ends here.
You're gross. Suffer from despair.
I just love despair!
You suck! What do you want? So uncool!
You're unbearable!
Oh God, oh Jesus, oh Jesus, oh Jesus.
Hope is a joke. Who are you?
Would you like to die?
You're gross. Suffer from despair.
Oh Jesus, this is so
Everything
hard.
is
This
pointless.
is insane. This is actually insane. What the hell? Oh God, not again.
Suffer from despair.
I just love despair!
Everything is pointless!
Oh my God, I got it. The ultimate
Despair into tomorrow. Despair into your memories. Despair into nothingness.
Hope keeps on going.
Hope keeps on going, bitch. G fucking G.
I refuse to give up. I refuse to get bored. I refuse to throw it all away.
I'm the opposite.
I refuse to despair.
Hell yeah.
Because all I have going for me is the desire to keep moving forward.
Yep, that was a constant theme. The ultimate hope. He's literally the opposite. Totally average in every way, but he keeps moving forward. His one desire, they were foreshadowing that all along.
What's going on?
He's the North Pole to your South Pole. He's the black to your white. Or maybe he's the white to your black. I messed that up.
What's happening?
The ultimate hope is happening. We just beat the trial, didn't we? Yep. Holy shit. And the music just keeps on playing. Yeah, most of that, I did really well through most of that. It got really hard at the end, though. Nice.
It looks like we've reached the end. I think it may be time to vote.
We just gotta pull the lever, right?
Good. I'm ready to go.
Let's put an end to these trials. Put an end to the killing.
Put an end to Danganronpa, trigger Happy Havoc.
With our own hands.
Yep. Oh my god, it's gonna be, oh my god. Oh my god, it's gonna be dead Junko, right? Oh no, alive Junko now, I guess. Oh, yeah, it's with the two bear. That's actually, and that's this Junko too.
The hell?
Indeed.
You've lost, Junko.
I lost?
I lost? Me? No way!
Well, that's just...
It can't be! You still don't accept it? Even the ultimate despair herself is vulnerable to the onslaught of despair, it would seem.
What the heck?
There's no use trying to fight it now.
Well, that's just... totally the best!
And she's turned on. Yep. Huh?
So this is despair.
She finally can, the ultimate despair can finally feel despair. We came to this school 2 years ago, created our incredibly detailed plan. I even killed my own sister for it.
And now
to come this far and fail at the very end.
True despair.
It's the most ultimate despair. What are you talking about?
And now
Don't you see? I was so hopelessly desperate. I was bored of the world the moment I was born. That's why I've been looking forward to this so desperately. This once-in-a-lifetime experience. It is my first and last colossal despair here at the moment of death. To have the chance to taste of the highest grade despair, the utter failure of my dreams. That has got to actually, I'm not even kidding when I say that, it might honestly be one of the hottest things I've ever seen. This, I didn't know this was a kink, but it is a kink now. I can assure you of that. Not for any reasons relating to yours truly, but...
True despair?
I'm so hopelessly happy right now.
Huh?
Wait, is she enjoying this?
Anyway...
So, are you prepared to admit defeat? You think I care whether I won or lost? Either way, it doesn't change a thing.
Totally the best!
Outside is only despair. Inside is only despair. No matter where you go, despair awaits you. That's not true.
Not possible.
You're wrong. Huh?
Don't make me repeat myself.
Let me tell you this right now. We no longer fear despair.
Okay.
Because we've decided to enter the outside world with hope. Yeah, Mukuro totally seduced us over to his side. Yep. Everyone.
Hey.
You said that despair is as contagious as any disease.
However...
But the same is true of hope. All you have to do is look at us to see how true that is. Kyoko!
No.
Stop it! Stop! I hate those faces you're making! To see those awful looks causes me nothing but pain.
There's one last thing.
Fine, let me just say one last thing. If you guys want to get all hung up on the word hope, that's no skin off my nose. Just be warned. From this point on, one despair after another will stand in your way, and there's the build to DGR2, isn't it? No matter where you run, no matter where you hide. Are these like the heroes of the rest of the series? The characters that survived the first game? Maybe you'll find some hope. There is a very fine line dividing that hope from bitter despair. Knowing that, you still plan to cling to your hope? Of course, because we...
It's fine.
Shut up. That was a rhetorical question. You interrupted my monologue. I'm almost done, though, so whatever. Because it's almost punishment time, right?
It can't be.
Do you really intend to go through with this? That was the agreement, right? Hold on. It's not like I want you to die. You don't have to.
Stop it!
What?
How many times do I have to tell you?
The act of living brings me no hope at all. All I want now is to taste that despair of death that you only get once in life, so...
Don't get in my way!
Yeah, don't stop her from killing herself. Jesus Christ, that's dark. Oh my god, look at her face. Oh my god, look at her face. Look at those eyes, those titties. I mean, what?
So this is how the despair of death feels. It's so wonderful!
She's so excited right now. Literally, she's actually non-ironically turned on.
Even a tenth of this despair, even 100th. I want every last soul on this planet to taste such despair. I want the entire world to die with that despair in its mouth.
That is... You're starting to almost sound like Toko now.
Okay, let's do this. I've reserved an extra special punishment for last.
Oh god.
Let's give it everything we've got. It's punishment time!
I never thought I'd hear someone other than Monokuma saying that. Oh, she's literally doing the Monokuma, but without Monokuma. Congratulations! Junko has been found guilty. Time for the punishment, and she walks off with Monokuma. Oh my god. What are we about to see? Oh my god. She's so excited. What is going to happen? Oh my god, is it all of them turned into one? Oh my god, it's all of them at once. The ultimate punishment. It's every last one we've seen. The 1,000 blows. The cage of death. What? The burning of the Versailles witch. And she's freaking meditating and gets smashed. Excavator destroyer. What on earth? Blast off too. Yep. Dude, can after school lesson. She just survives all of this. What is she, unkillable? Look at that smile on her face. Deuces. Oh my god, she finally did the pose. That just happened. That had to be the craziest thing I've ever seen. And that's the credits, isn't it? Oh my god, we're going to cutscene. Jesus Christ, Junko. That was amazing, but also what the fuck? Was that our way out? The fuck? And that's how everything came to an end. The final class trial. Junko and Oshima, the ultimate despair. Life at Hope's Peak Academy. It was all over. Wait, there's an epilogue. Oh god, is there an epilogue? Oh god. Is that... Wait. Wait. Received the Monokuma hair tie present. Okay. You want to save the data? What the hell? There's more. What is happening? Yeah, I want to save. I literally have one save slot, too. I am going to actually overwrite this one. Okay. I'm blown away. I'm gonna take off my headphones, or no, maybe I'm actually gonna keep them on. I'm not sure. I'm blown away. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, that was the class trial. We just did chapter 6 in 2 episodes. I just did chapter 6 almost without a break. And I started, I think I've been going for like 6.5 hours, so that actually means this part's probably only going to end up being like at the most 3 hours. I don't know how long it was, but I'm obviously going to check once the recording's over. I don't think it was as long as the investigation, the first half of chapter 6, I guess you could say. You're telling me there's something after this? I'm going to assume it's epilogue, because we did start with a prologue, and it'd be prologue, chapter 1, chapter 2, chapter 3, chapter 4, chapter 5, chapter 6, epilogue. It's gotta be. There's no way there's a proper chapter 7 after that. That was the greatest thing that was I think I could say confidently, whatever awaits us in the rest of this game, whatever I assume the epilogue is, that was one of the greatest. This is one of my favorite, I mean, obviously visual novels, but video games, I'll just say fictional experiences I've ever had. I love Ace Attorney to pieces, and I find the, solve it, murder mystery, whodunit scenario, like that type of gameplay, I think is one of the most, like, interesting, fun ways to play a video game. I think it's one of the most, like, entertaining, like, things for a video game. I think it's so cool. The concept of, like, the whodunit murder mysteries and all that is, like, such a cool, fun experience. And I think Ace Attorney and Danganronpa do them in different ways. There's a lot of overlap, especially the weird mix of comedy and deadly seriousness. Although I obviously this is definitely the darker of the two for the most part, although Ace Attorney does get really morbid at certain points, but I would definitely say this is the darker of the two, despite the pink blood memes. But this was one of the greatest experiences of my life. Like, I know that sounds silly, but like when I think of certain anime that I watched, I did reactions to, whether it was like, Steins Gate or Gurren Lagann, there were certain experiences that I just, Kill la Kill, more recently than those two, were experiences that I just enjoyed so much. And by the end of it, I was just so ridiculously satisfied with the journey I had been on. I couldn't believe how good it truly was. And that's how I feel, I think, about Danganronpa. And I don't know how long the next part is. So the final episode, assuming the next episode is even the final episode might be short. It might be half an hour, 30 minutes. It might be an hour. It might be an hour and a half. It might be 2. I have no idea how long it is. But after everything that's happened, I can't not stop here. I've been going forever, and I am so invested in watching this end, but I also need to stop. And I think tomorrow night, or maybe tomorrow night after, I do my, like, reaction recordings and stuff, or maybe even before, I don't know, maybe even just later, I don't know exactly the case, maybe after a shower or whatever, it might even be like 4 or 5 hours from now, but I'm going to take a break, and I might record that in a little bit. I don't know the specifics, but whatever the case may be, I can't wait to see the finale, the falling action and the resolution, because the climax was absolutely glorious. I can't believe I am saying this, but I think Junko is my favorite character. I feel dirty saying that because Togami is such a goat, but I think Junko is my favorite character. I think she trumped him at the end. I can't believe it. I knew it was going to be good. I didn't know it was going to be that good. That was, I mean, Junko Enoshima has to be one of my favorite villains of all time. That was just the ultimate despair. She literally was the physical embodiment of despair, and how that played into the narrative of Makoto being the physical embodiment of hope, which they had been implying this whole time, is just brilliant. And this game is brilliant. I love this game so much. I love Danganronpa so much, and I'm definitely going to need a break from Danganronpa before I jump into Danganronpa 2, and I know there's another episode. I'm pretty sure I played 2 and then another episode, but I will definitely get that confirmed with multiple sources before I actually jump into any of that stuff. But this was one of the greatest games I've ever played. This was one of the greatest experiences with fictional media I have ever had. It was so much fun. From just a pure story perspective, it was beautiful to watch unfold. It was, again, it played into all of my love as an Ace Attorney fanboy. I think Ace Attorney is one of the greatest, visual novel gaming series ever made. I think it takes so many elements of so many things I love so much and just puts them together into this just beautiful harmony. of brilliant storytelling and fun investigating and trials and all that, all into just one package. And I think Danganronpa has not only done that, but oops. I do apologize for that. That was my alarm. That's how early in the morning, I guess you could say it is, as opposed to late. My alarm just started going off, so I apologize for that, like on my phone. Because I've been charging my phone, off to the side, and 8:35 in the morning is when I set my alarm to go off. In case I'm sleeping like a regular person, that's when I like to get up. But if I haven't gotten up naturally by that point. But yeah, this was such a great story of hope and despair, and I can't wait to see what is still yet to come after Chapter 6. And yeah, I mean, it's just brilliant. Like, I really do think this is one of my favorite experiences with media of all time. I'm so glad I played this game, but I think even more than that, I don't know how this has been received, because when I'm recording this, you guys haven't seen a single part of this. You guys have not seen any of this. I'm recording this entire game in advance, but I hope that you guys appreciate this Let's Play. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Hope you guys enjoyed the really long episodes, and I hope you guys didn't mind getting it probably once a week, because I imagine that's what's going to happen. The only other thing that might happen is, I know at some point after I'm vaccinated and we get into the summer or something like that, I know I'm going to be taking a trip to see family, because I haven't seen them, and a lot of my family, pretty much all my family more or less, I haven't seen in since before the pandemic. So, and I'm going to probably be doing that in a bit, which I don't know when that's exactly going to be, because there's a lot of things that are going on in my personal life and I don't know the specifics on them. But what I can say is that there's going to be a stretch of time. I don't know how long it's going to be, but there's definitely going to be a stretch of time at some point, probably before the end of the year, before the end of 2021, where I'm not going to be able to record videos for probably at minimum a week, if not a much longer period of time. And the other thing I've considered is, in that time, potentially posting my Danganronpa Let's Play when I don't have any other content to post. This is kind of something that's in the bank for the future. So that might happen, but I kind of want to do it as like a weekly series where I pick a certain day of the week, and on that day you get a Danganronpa episode, and I don't think I'd be cucking you guys too much with it being a one episode a week situation, given how long the episodes are. You guys get big chunky episodes that you obviously don't have to watch in one session, or you can do whatever you want with, but they're big chunky sessions. So I hope you guys enjoy. But wow, I'm blown away. Junko and Oshima is one of my favorite characters, probably of all time. Togami I adore, but Junko, that was one of the best things I've ever seen. I just fell in love. You guys kind of heard it, but you heard me fall in love with Junko. She is, without a doubt, I think, my favorite female character. The only character I even kind of she's my favorite character. She's better than Togami for me. I fell in love with her so hard, and I love the way that they defeated her in so many ways. But even after, all of that and her defeat, and even having to see them accept their hope, she still got to have her ultimate despair of her super murder. That was the combination of all the different executions that she had given to all the different potatoes, to Leon, to Mondo, to Celeste, to Alter Ego, and then finally to Makoto. It was beautiful. It was honestly, or tried to do to Makoto, but we never actually got to see it, and that actually was the murder because it didn't get to happen last time, which is also really brilliant storytelling for sure from Danganronpa. So I loved that, and I truly, undeniably love this game, and I can't wait to see what happens next time when we jump into what is either Chapter 7 or the Epilogue. I can't, either way, even if it is technically Chapter 7 and not Epilogue, either way it has to be the final part of the game. I can't imagine this game just keeps going. There's no way after that climax that it keeps going. I can't imagine the next part is even going to be that long. Because maybe it'll be an hour, maybe even a little longer, but I think the next part's going to be a short part. And I hope you guys don't mind, but you guys got a monster part last time, and I think this part's going to be really long too. I don't know how long exactly, but it is it just turned 8:40 a.m. and I don't remember exactly when I started, but I think this is probably a 3-hour part at least, minimum. Because I think at first I think I was misremembering the time. I think this part's been going on for a while longer than 3 hours, but I don't know the specifics. Whatever the case may be, that was glorious. That was amazing. I love Junko. I love Danganronpa. All of these characters, by the end, Hiro, and just those moments where they all had their moments of hope, to embrace hope over despair. Like, that was such, it was a little corny, of course, but it was such beautiful storytelling, and it's what the whole game was built on. So I really like how it all played out. And I think now we reach this stage where we reach the end, and Junko is dead, and I'm so curious where we go, because I feel like despite everything, they have built the world, they've built the reveal of the world, and they've put it all together in a way where I honestly think I still don't know what Danganronpa 2 is actually going to be about, and that is its own thing, but I feel like I'm starting to maybe see the potential for Danganronpa 2. I guess my big question is, where do we get to the point where we have trials? Like, how do we get back to trials? That's kind of my big question. I don't know how Danganronpa 2 is going, because obviously the main part of, like, the gameplay mechanics are the investigations and trials, similar to Ace Attorney. But whereas we're Ace Attorney, there's a set concept that makes it obvious how we could keep having more sequels. With Danganronpa, it's a little more complicated, because the method by which we got to that scenario was destroyed, was essentially completed in the first game. So how we replicate that method and allow us to have trials in future games, I have no freaking idea. And that is something I'm so curious to find out eventually. And maybe Chapter 7 or the Epilogue, whatever it is, will maybe shed some light on that, or maybe not. And maybe I will go into Danganronpa 2 still having very little idea why or how there's even a Danganronpa 2. But it seems like Byakuya Togami, Toko Fukawa, Yasuhiro Hagakure, Aoi Asahina, Kyoko Kirigiri, and Makoto Naegi have survived the Killing Game. They have survived Danganronpa Trigger Happy Havoc. I don't know if any or all of them. I mean, maybe it'll be none, maybe it'll be all. I can't imagine it's none, but I imagine we will. I'm curious to see if any or some or even all of them will be back for Danganronpa 2. It's a really interesting scenario, because obviously you had so many characters die, but those big six, Hiro, Hina, Togami, Toko, Kyoko, and Makoto, are potentially going to be back, maybe, for Danganronpa 2. I don't even know. I have to see how this ends. That wasn't even the end. It's crazy. Such a great time. Such a great game. I love this game. 10 out of 10. I'll say it. This was a 10 out of 10 game for me. I loved the experience that much, and I'm excited to see what happens at the very end. But, I'm worn out, and I don't know what I'm going to be doing after this, but I'm ready to maybe lay down and probably just try and relax, because I don't think I'm going to be getting any sleep, because it's almost 9 o'clock in the morning, so I might as well just stay up at this point. Maybe might as well have some Coke at this point and just try and keep myself up and, take a shower in a couple hours, and honestly, probably either finish this game or react to some anime, whatever. I think at this point, at the time I'm recording this, Death Parade, I think, is the next thing I have to record. Give you an idea again of the timeline of when I'm doing this. But I can't wait. I can't freaking wait to finish the game, to see how the point that it leaves us off on. And just generally, I can't wait for the future. Danganronpa 2, Danganronpa V3, there's so much. There's also other things in that mix. There's another episode, which I'm pretty sure is called Ultra Despair Girls, and now my theory is that it's about Mukuro and Junko, which sounds god tier if it is, even though I know it's like a different type of game than Danganronpa, but like the normal Danganronpa games, but I'm sure even if it's just mainly lore, I'm sure it'd be interesting. But and then what's the other one? Oh yeah, and then there's the Danganronpa 3 anime, which has its weird place. There's a whole thing. I know the list, but yeah, this has been a great experience, and I can't wait to see what comes next. Both for the end of this game and for what comes next. I feel like I'm doing my outro for the game, but there is another part coming. I assume next part's the last part, but I don't even know that. Regardless, I guess technically the 6th class trial was without a doubt my favorite. And to be fair, it was probably less of a class trial because I feel like most of the trial was after we figured out who killed Mukuro. Most of it came well after, and that was part of its brilliance. Junko is my goddess. I will have to resist the urge to change my profile pic to Junko on everything until I start Danganronpa, and that is killer. That is actually killer. I'm not going to be able to use a Junko profile pic for so long, and that automatically makes me die, but also a Togami profile pic, and also, like, a Kyoko profile pic and a Monokuma profile pic. There's so many. But, like, that's the other thing, too, is, like, Junko being my favorite character, to explain partially, Monokuma is part of Junko. Like, when I say Junko's my favorite character, by extension, I'm also saying Monokuma's my favorite character. And obviously, we've gotten to see a lot of her character shine through Monokuma, and especially some of Monokuma's more random things that he would say, his more philosophical points, his more ideological points, and that kind of bleeds into the Junko Enoshima that we met in Chapter 6. So it works out really well as far as her being the best character. It only makes sense that Monokuma was the best character in the end. I tried not to grade Monokuma in my favorite characters, but he is the best character. Him and Junko. The fact that Monokuma turned it out to be that god tier character, it really put it all together, given how great Monokuma was. And Monokuma, Junko was the controller of Monokuma, and Monokuma seems to have become a symbol for despair, and Junko was the ultimate despair. It all perfectly meshes together. It's brilliant, honestly. Wow. Anyways, I'm just going on gushing about why I love this game, but without any further ado, there's been no audio or anything. It's just been chilling on this save screen. I'm going to save my game. I'm going to exit out of it. I'm going to end the video. I'm going to do all that stuff. So, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, those of you who have not decided, that's going to do it. If you want to support the channel, there's Patreon down below. There's other stuff. Support, I mean, God, I don't know when you guys are even going to be seeing this, but don't worry, at some point, I guarantee at some point I will do Danganronpa 2. I don't know if it's coming soon for you guys, or if it's going to be like a while from now. I don't know what's the deal with that, but Danganronpa 2 is coming 100% at some point. I love this game too much, and assuming that this Let's Play has been, not been completely shit on, I imagine you guys definitely want me to do the other Danganronpa games, and I am more than happy to oblige, because this was one of my favorite experiences of my life, and we're still not done yet. So anyways, Flamin' Shark signing out. I hope you guys have a wonderful, fantastical day, and I'll see you guys next time with another video. Thanks for watching. Peace. Hello everybody, Flamin' Shark back with more Danganronpa, and last time, and this will probably be part of the same video, but I had recorded the investigation, like the whole chapter 6, all back to back. It'll have been 2 videos for you guys, 2 very long videos, but for me it was all one massive session of working through it, and it's been about a week or so since I finished the game. I believe it's the 28th of April, 2021, and I'm just gonna jump into the epilogue, or what I think is the epilogue. It might be chapter 7, but I'm assuming it's gonna be short. But if it's less than an hour, it'll probably just be added on to what I believe will be part 20 as the finale. And if not, it'll be, we still don't know what this is, which I assume we unlock after we beat the game, but this is the finale part either way, whether it's an epilogue part or it's that, assuming it is the end of the game, which I assume it is. And then I'll make a compilation video of me learning about all the other potatoes, which will be a bonus episode, which you guys will get after. But anyways, let's just jump in. I kind of gave my thoughts on the game last time, or at the end, or I guess earlier in this video, assuming this is combined with my Chapter 6 trial video. I was about to say reaction, but let's play. I'm so used to saying that, honestly. But anyways, let's check it out. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens after all this. But even after saying it was all over, it's not like the building exploded or collapsed in on itself or anything. That wasn't the kind of ending waiting for us. Nothing changed. Well, with one exception. The air purifiers turned off. Okay, that actually did happen. Just like Junko said. They shut off immediately. That was the only difference. Oh. Goodbye, Despair High School. Yep. Danganronpa Epilogue. Okay. Alright. We left the courtroom and made our way to the main hall. We stood in front of the door. Nobody made a sound. I felt almost absent-minded. This was our epilogue before the final ending. We were stuck there in limbo. Unmoving. Unsure. But in the end... Holy shit, we're gonna open this goddamn door.
Hey.
We can't just stand around like this forever. At some point, we need to leave. To nobody's surprise, it was Kyoko who broke the silence.
Makoto.
Makoto, would you do the honors? Okay. As if awakened by Kyoko's words, I took out the object we'd gotten. That's the emergency shut-off thing, the button. Yep. Up until the moment of her death, it had belonged to Junko. And in the end, she dropped it before us, and she did that on purpose, of course.
So,
But, is that really it? Is that really the key to this door?
Indeed.
You don't have to read into what she said too much to find the answer.
If, on the other hand, you desire to see us punished, then you must all leave this place.
I love this theme. It's like, I think this is a new theme.
I will force you out, ensuring you all die horrible deaths in the outside world.
In other words...
I will force you out. She said that just before dropping that. Turn off the air purifiers. Leave the key to escape Hope's Peak. Basically like, hey, here's your way out. Otherwise, you just die in here. It makes sense that it would be our way out of here.
But
you never know. Maybe it's actually a switch that's gonna make the school self-destruct, man. I mean, Junko never said specifically that she'd let us leave here alive.
It's true.
You may be right about that. Maybe.
Yes.
But even so, it's impossible to think we wouldn't take our chances with it. Yeah, I guess that's true. There's nothing to worry about.
My beautiful scissors!
If something ever happened to Master, I'd take my scissors and jam them so far up. I would have loved to hear Jill finish that sentence, to be honest. Huh? Hey, where's the courtroom? Where's the mastermind? It's all over. We're just about to leave the school. What? Leave? We can go outside? Then that means me and Master can get married. And then he'll give me a little jewel of a baby. Oh my, Toko, calm down.
That's enough.
Please stop. That would be a greater horror than anything I've encountered so far.
Anyway...
Don't worry. I have no doubt that we'll be able to leave here without a problem. Yeah, the concern is what's meeting us afterwards. And I'm so curious if these 6 characters are going to be players in Danganronpa games of the future. Like if we're ever going to see these potatoes again. I really hope we do. But I'm really curious, and obviously when I eventually play Danganronpa 2, I'm going to be very curious.
But
It's what happens after we get out that I'm worried about. But you know, in the end, I think part of me still thinks...
For serious?
Maybe when we get out there, we'll see that everything she said about the world was a lie. On the other side of this door is a world as peaceful as we remember. I doubt that. A lie? Peaceful as we remember? Well, no matter what it looks like, it's still our world. It's where we're meant to live. Yeah, I guess so, man. And... how do I put this? Unlike this school, the world is really big, right? Since it's so big, I'm sure there must be some despair no matter what. But there also has to be lots of hope, right?
In other words,
The act of searching for hope to try and find it, that by itself is the true meaning of hope. As long as you have that hope, you can keep moving forward, no matter what trouble you may fall into.
am I wrong?
Is that what you mean, Makoto? Yeah, that's pretty much the gist of it. I am the ultimate hope, after all. On that note, wow, we can't even... Does it say ultimate hope? It says ultimate despair. I'm gonna assume that they messed that up. What does Junko say? She's still the ultimate fashionista. Makoto, Byakuya, Yasuhiro, Kyoko, Asahina, and Toko, the final six. I was about to say the Sinister Six, but that doesn't fit. That's for something else. I don't need any of you to spell that out for me. You know, Junko mentioned that there were still others out there who hadn't cast away hope just yet. Maybe I should find them and make them work for me. To rebuild the world, we must first rebuild the Togami dynasty. I'll go with you. I'll follow you anywhere you want to go.
you got it.
Well, my first stop is going to be the closest donut shop. I can figure out the rest from there. Oh, I'm worried about that one, Hina.
Hey.
And what are you going to do if there are no more donut shops? Or donuts?
Okay.
I'll just get some flour and make some myself. And if there's no flour, I'll just grow some wheat. I like that. I like that. Hina's determined to have her donuts. I get it now. There's no road, you just gotta build one. Creation. Fate is telling me to remake the world.
Could it be...
That's my hope, man.
How about that?
I've reached the next stage. The next chapter of Yasuhiro Hagakure's life story is about to begin.
Woo!
Jesus, that's a new one. Thanks, Hina. You've totally opened my eyes. Hey, personal space buddy, you're seriously creeping me out.
Makoto.
Come on, Makoto. Even if everyone in the outside world is gone, even if the world is steeped in despair, as long as I have people like you around, I can face forward and keep moving. If we can get out there and do something, have some sort of impact. But what can we do? There's so few of us and we're so small, so what can we do? No, we could probably do anything. Yeah, we can do anything. And that's the ultimate hope in action, and back...
Well, I guess this is goodbye. And goodbye to Sakura. But hey, if we gotta say goodbye, we may as well do it with a smile on our face.
Indeed. Goodbye, Hope's Peak Academy. It was a blast.
Hey guys! You guys want your fortunes told anywhere, anytime. You just let me know. I'll be there.
I'm sure we'll cash in on that promise one day, Hero.
You know how much I hate being annoyed, but if something does come up, you may as well let me know.
Shoutouts to my boy. He really is cool.
I can't guarantee I'll actually bother listening, but, you know.
I know.
I don't know why, but I have a burning desire to start writing.
Oh, I bet.
I might be able to pull it off. A story about Master and me, and the others, I guess.
You can call it Danganronpa.
I can't say I'm sorry about what happened, but still. It does feel kind of strange.
Maybe you could even give it the subtitle Trigger Happy Havoc.
I really don't know what to say.
I really don't either, Makoto. I kind of poured my heart and soul into the review at the end of the trial.
I guess we graduated?
I guess that's one way to put it. Yes, Makoto. Oh shit. That's a really cool piece of art there. I like that. It looks like hope really is spreading. As long as I never give up. Okay, John Cena. I have to push even harder. I'm going to keep moving forward with hope in my heart. Since I have hope, I can show courage. Since I have hope, I can move ahead. The world can move ahead. Then he pushes the button, right? The door began to open. Oh boy. With my hands. With our hands. Hope and despair mingled together, opening the door to the future. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. For a second I was like, what? Are they literally about to all die? I was about to lose it. That would have been so ridiculous. Are they gonna show us anything here? What the hell? Oh, don't leave it off there. I swear to God if there's credits. Oh, God damn it. There's gonna be credits, isn't there? Oh, come on. Shouts to the VAs. Makoto, Sayaka, sorry, Sion. Leon, Taka, Byakuya, Mondo. Hifumi. Hiro. Kyoko. Hina. Toko. Sakura. Celestia. And the girl Junko. And Chihiro. Shouts to Chihiro as well. And Monokuma, of course. Monomi. Who the fuck is Monomi? What? Wait. Who the fuck is Monomi? Is there an end credit scene? What? Hello? Okay, well I already talked about this at the end of the trial, but I will briefly just say this game was amazing. I don't know if I consider it a 9 out of 10 or a 10 out of 10 game, but it was one of my favorite video games for sure. One of my favorite visual novels without a doubt, whatever you want to call it. This one's definitely kind of an in-between between a video game and a visual novel in my opinion. But it was legendary. I mean, this game was such a great experience. I can officially say I'm absolutely a fan of Danganronpa. I'm so excited to get into all the other games. We have 3 games, or I guess 2.5 games to get into. But next up in regards to this series is Danganronpa 2, which I know some people consider the best game of the series. It sounds like there are people who kind of stan all 3 of the main games, 1, 2, and V3, as their favorite. But I feel like Danganronpa 2 might actually universally be the most popular of the 3 games as far as the fandom's concerned. I could be wrong about that. I mean, this game was legendary. This game... The one thing I will say about future games is I don't know how future games can compare to this game as far as the reveal of the universe itself. Because this game got to reveal the whole thing about the universe through the final trial. And I don't know if other... Like, I don't know what... As far as for, like, the overarching storylines of the entire game, I don't know if the overarching stories can compare to the overarching story in this game. And I'll probably be proven wrong by that, but I feel like this game inherently had such a big reveal, and now the cat's out of the bag. Schrodinger's cat, I should say. Shouts to the localization directors. And that's the other thing, too. The 6 of them, Makoto, Kyoko, Toko, Byakuya, Hina, and Hiro, are probably all famous now. And they're probably going to be the faces of, like, the Hope Resistance, or whatever you want to call it, because those 6 survived. and they're gonna be famous because the whole world got to see the Danganronpa TV show, whatever you want to call it, the Hope's Peak Academy TV show. And so now the 6 of them are going to be essentially celebrities in this universe. So I really hope, like, I don't know, like, I know nothing about the future games. I don't know if we play as Makoto. That is nice. That's all I'm gonna say. That was nice. Oh my god. Is that Mondo and Butter? What the fuck, game? Huh. Shoutouts to the interns. This game was so much fun, though. I enjoyed I ended up falling in love even with the characters I didn't expect to be a big fan of. Like, you know, by the end, I was a big fan of Hiro and Hina. Like, they grew on me, and I mean, it was just a great game, and I loved everything about it, honestly. Shouts to Spike Chunsoft for an awesome experience. Alright, let's see if there's anything post-credit scenes. Anything? Oh shit. Oh shit. Is Monokuma gonna turn on?
Interesting. Things are getting very interesting indeed.
Did Junko survive, or did someone else take control of Monokuma?
Like I said at the beginning, I'm not a teddy bear.
Fair enough.
I am Monokuma.
You are Monokuma.
And I am this school's
Headmaster.
headmaster.
Huh. And that's it. That's gonna be the end. The Easter egg present. Can I? Is it already in my presents? I'm actually curious. Proof that you've cleared the epilogue. It serves as a graduation token for all those who've made it out of Hope's Peak. This is a symbol of hope or despair. And then also this, yeah, as the final memento of Junko, yeah. Interesting. All's well that ends well. Let's save it. School mode. This is a what-if simulation type play mode. Well, I guess we'll see what that is next time. Probably. Got all the extras over here. So that finally unlocked. So I think we've unlocked everything now, which is pretty great. But yeah, I mean, what an awesome game. Wow. It's weird. It's weird to be at the end. Like I said, I probably should have done the epilogue last time, but I did enjoy that epilogue. There really wasn't much to it. Like I said, it really belongs on the end of chapter 6, but I just needed to take a break after that, and now the Let's Play is complete. So next time, I guess we'll check out school mode. I need to see what this is, because I'm assuming this is like a accelerated way to learn everything about the characters. This might be something completely different. If this is, then we'll play school mode next time. If not, I'll probably splice together a compilation of me learning everything about all the different potatoes. And yeah, either way, it'll be a lot of fun, because that'll be like the bonus episode. But this is the final episode of the main Danganronpa Trigger Happy Havoc Let's Play. I hope you guys enjoyed the game. I'm really curious. That ending at the very end was curious, because I mean, there's 3 possibilities. either Junko somehow survived, which I doubt. Someone else is now controlling Monokuma, or somehow Monokuma is sentient. And yeah, those would be some interesting, those are interesting, all three of those are pretty wild possibilities. It does make me wonder, potentially in DGR2, if, ironically enough, the overarching story, in a sense, is going to be, again, to find the mastermind, and it's going to be the one controlling Monokuma again. That does seem a little repetitive, but I do wonder if that's the angle they're going to take, since Monokuma is clearly not only the icon of this game, but in this universe itself is like the avatar of despair. So I fully expect Monokuma, especially with that ending, I fully expect to see Monokuma again in Danganronpa 2, and that should be really interesting. So I can't wait to see what they do with Danganronpa 2. I think it's going to be a blast, but for the time being, that's going to do it for our Danganronpa 1 playthrough, our Danganronpa Trigger Happy Havoc Let's Play. I hope you guys enjoyed it. 20 episodes. Nice round number. Really long episodes, of course. Probably released weekly. That's my mindset at this time, but again, I have no idea when you guys are seeing this. I'm recording this at the end of April 2021. I have no idea when you guys are going to see this. Probably not for months. Hopefully this at least starts getting released before the end of the year, but I don't know how long it's going to be before I start posting these videos. But I love this game. I enjoyed it so much, and I hope you guys enjoyed my Let's Play. Because that's the thing, I've recorded this whole thing before you've seen any of it, so I have no idea how this Let's Play is going to go down, but I hope you guys really enjoyed it. And I'm just really excited to share this with everyone, to share this with all of you, because this is something that I have really enjoyed, and it's a game that I've wanted to play for so long, and I'm so happy to finally play it. And my other files for all the other games are completely clean, because nobody's even touched them, because I do own all the games. I bought all the games years ago, whenever, at the same time, and that'll be fun. I'm so excited for Danganronpa 2. I'm probably going to play something else before I jump into DGR2, just as a kind of to relax away from the game, but I am probably going to start another game soon. I don't know if it's going to be like Steins Gate or Ace Attorney 6, something like that. Probably Ace Attorney 6, since the Great Ace Attorney Chronicles is coming out at the end of July, and that'll be 2 more Ace Attorney games to play. That's probably what I'm going to do, at least as far as recording, is just switch off between Danganronpa and Ace Attorney. Seems to make sense to me. But, I don't know. I guess we'll see. I haven't really decided exactly what I want to do. So, I'm excited for more Danganronpa, though, when I do get around to it. And by the time you guys are seeing this, it's very possible that I will have started or maybe even finished Danganronpa 2 by the time you guys even see the first part, let alone this part of the DGR playthrough. But I had a blast. I hope you guys enjoyed these videos. Hope you guys enjoyed past Shark's experiences with Danganronpa. And I'm going to sign off here. And I'm probably just going to start a fresh recording, jump into school mode, see what that's all about. And that'll probably be in the bonus episode, which will probably be next time, whether that's probably next week, but I don't know. The other possibility is that maybe while I'm on a trip, I just start releasing these. I don't know. We'll see. Whatever the case may be, I had a blast. I hope you guys enjoyed instinctively, I want to say reaction. Hope you guys enjoyed the Let's Play. And that's really all I got to say. The Flamin' Shark and Danganronpa Trigger Happy Havoc signing out. Hope you guys have a wonderful, fantastical day, and I will see you next time with another video. Thanks for watching. Peace.